and coming together as a unit to accomplish that.
Year after year, the Blue Jay offense is amongst the most prolific offenses in all of Class 5A.
Option reverse to Callis. Callis looking for throw. Wide open. Blaze Hastings. Can they connect? He does. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Reverse pass, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Strike up the band.
It's that time again. It's time for Blue Jay football.
Hit hard. Landry Chapel gets every Blue Jay fan off their seat.
It's now.
Strike up the band.
On the Guthrie Radio Network.
Guthrie football. Open up minds. It's time to go.
Launch authorization received. 15 seconds initiated.
3, 2, 1.
Guthrie Football 2018 is brought to you by Interbank, strengthening our communities through community banking. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Guthrie North Church, love God, love people, follow Jesus. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. And Eskridge Chevrolet, a name you can trust for over 50 years. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by F&M Bank, Signal Financial Management, Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Nelson Monument Company, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.
Welcome to Guthrie football.
The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Radio Network.
Throws it up for Dante Boston, a triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
After their first setback of the season, the Guthrie Blue Jays are on the road as heavy favorites, but are looking to take care of business to prepare for another big showdown next week inside the Rock. Good evening, I'm Chris Evans, and this is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show here in Oklahoma City as the Guthrie Blue Jays look to get back in the win column against the Northwest Classen Knights. Join me here in a few minutes with the call of the game will be Phil Nichols and Craig Fleck. Thanks for joining us here on Hot 93.7 FM and online at Guthrie Sports Page, Guthrie News Page, and the Guthrie News Page mobile app. The Blue Jays enter this Thursday night fall break game with the Knights as huge favorites. Northwest Classen is 0-7 on the year and are in danger of possibly going 0-10. For the Jays, they're coming off a 21-0 setback to top-ranked Carl Albert. Now 6-1 on the year. A win this evening wraps up a playoff berth for the 14th straight season. Despite the loss to the Titans, Guthrie still has their goals in front of them, including the hopes of a home playoff game. We'll continue after opening timeout as we count you down to kickoff. Next, we take a look at Northwest Classen. You're listening to the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show in Oklahoma City on the Blue Jay Radio Network.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right. Take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Accepting the loss of a loved one is the hardest thing we will ever have to do. At Nelson Monument Company, formerly Warren Monument Company, we aim to make selecting a memorial an easy and healing process. With our compassionate service, state-of-the-art design software, and our new and improved facility, we offer the best overall experience in the industry. Nelson Monument Company, located at 5305 South Division Street in Guthrie. Give us a call at 405-282-3220.
Hi, this is Asa Nelson, and from our family to yours, we would be honored to gain your trust.
Welcome back. The Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues on Hot 93.7 FM. Oklahoma Farm Bureau is your central location for all your insurance needs. Contact Merritt Roberts at 282-2266, Oklahoma Farm Bureau. The Knights have managed to score 54 points all season, with 27 of those coming in a Week 3 loss to Capitol Hill. In their last 4 games, Northwest Classen has been shut out in 3 and have only scored 8 points. On offense, Northwest Classen is a young team with only 1 senior starter, 3 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 1 freshman. The lone senior is the starting quarterback in Corlton Wells. In this series, Guthrie has won all 5 previous meetings dating back to 1996. Northwest Classen finished their season by hosting Piedmont next week and traveling to Guyman in Week 10. Next, we take a look at Class 5A football with tonight's schedule and district standings. This is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
The Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues next.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Welcome back. Chris Evans with you on the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show on Hot 93.7 FM. Time now to take a look at some of the key games in Class 5A football this evening. The biggest matchup comes in District 5A1 with a battle between 2 unbeatens, with Duncan visiting Ardmore. Both teams, who are 7-0, have scored an average of 38 points and allowed an average of 7 points. Duncan will face their biggest challenge in Ardmore in the following 2 weeks with Lawton Mac and Altus. Games in District 5A2 will feature, of course, Guthrie here at Northwest Classen, Piedmont at McGinnis, Woodward is at Carl Albert, and Lawton Eisenhower is in Guyman. Take a look at district standings. Carl Albert and McGinnis stand at the top with 4-0 records. Next is Guthrie at 3-1, followed by Piedmont and Woodward with 2-2 records. Lawton Eisenhower is next at 1-3, and both Guyman and Northwest Classen are 0-4. Carl Albert appears they will be locked into either the first or second place finish in the district with their win last week over the Blue Jays. Bishop McGinnis is still eyeing a district title with both Carl Albert and Guthrie still on their upcoming schedule. Guthrie is now playing to finish second in the district by winning their final 3 games of the season. The final playoff spot appears is coming down to Piedmont and Woodward. The Wildcats and Boomers could possibly decide that in a Week 10 meeting in Piedmont. Next, Phil and Craig join me as we get set for the Eskridge Chevrolet keys to the game, the Mercy Health Report, and the kick between Guthrie and Northwest Classen. This is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
When it's time to buy your next new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, please think of John Vance Auto Group in Guthrie. We're just right around the corner from where the Blue Jays win football games. We work, shop, and worship in the same community as you. John Vance and his family and employees are usually in the stands rooting for the Blue Jays just like you. So keep us in mind and know we'd appreciate your business and promise to show it.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
I-35 exit 153 in Guthrie.
John Vance Auto Group.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the call of tonight's game. Here's Chris Evans, Casey Porter, Phil Nichols, and Craig Fleck.
Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues here in Oklahoma City as the Blue Jays have gone back into the locker room. Same has Northwest Classen as we get set for Thursday night fall break football here on 93.7 FM KSBI, also streaming worldwide on our video feed at youtube.com/Guthrie News, or if you go to GuthrieSportsPage.com, click the game story, and the video is in there as well, as we get for 6-1 Blue Jays, 0-7 Northwest Classen Knights, and bring in Phil and Craig here. And Taft Stadium, this is our second time we've been here since they've remodeled the place, and of course this is the home of the Oklahoma City Energy, the soccer professional soccer team here. Craig will kind of have a little bit more details on that side of things, but a new turf here a few years ago, the stands on both sides, new press box here on this home side. So this place has really grown up a whole lot over the last 3 or 4 years.
Great facility, and Flecky and I were talking walking in. I think this is probably either the or the second nicest place we play all year in the regular season, and we've done a great job here. And Craig was educating us a little bit on the local pro soccer team and everything that goes on with that. And Flecky, what you said, 4,500, or is there average
right
attendance?
43 was average attendance in the 2017 season. Of course, this season's average attendance hasn't been released,
right.
But 4,300 for 2017, and it's been pretty consistent at or above 4,000 for the last several seasons for the Energy. So big support for the team here, and they've been doing fairly well. Of course, they're affiliated with FC Dallas, and so a lot of the younger players that FC Dallas is trying to develop play right here in Oklahoma City.
FC Dallas.
And that's your soccer update for the rest of the year.
Pray to God my dad's not listening right now.
But on the gridiron, as the Blue Jays, we'll have a Mercy Health report here coming up in just a little bit. But, guys, we'll go ahead and get our Escra Chevrolet's keys to the game here. The Blue Jays are big favorites here. It's what the score is going to be. I imagine we're going to have a running clock. And so what are your realistic Escra Chevrolet's keys to the game?
Well, I think for the Blue Jays, we want to, do what they do, but most importantly, stay healthy. When we get to Eskridge Health Report, the Mercy Health Report here in a few minutes. Had a few kids banged up from last week that won't be playing tonight, and that's a good thing about having this kind of game stuck between Carl Albert and Bishop McGinnis, of course, the two big rivals in our district. So, just stay healthy, go down, execute, get everybody off the field in the same shape they came in on, and let's get her to the house.
Craig?
Well, if I know Coach Beebe, there's one major thing that is not on this team's resume so far this year that he is going to be aiming for in this game, and that is a goose egg on the other side of the scoreboard. This team yet to pitch a shutout. That's what they're going to be aiming for tonight, and that's my key to the game, is the Blue Jays going for that shutout.
And you look at Northwest Classen in their last 3 of their last 4 ball games, they have not scored a point. And you look at the last 4 games, they've scored a combined 8 points. That coming in one of those losses.
So what you're saying is good opportunity.
The opportunity is definitely there. Of course, Northwest Classen coming off a loss 70-0 by Woodward. Kind of a weird strategy by Woodward when these two teams played. But
is that what you call it?
Yeah. But Coach Kelly Beebe and the Blue Jays they can win this by 130 to 0 if they wanted to.
Sure.
And these coaches will keep it respectable with the running clock and all that good stuff.
Well, I can tell you, without a question, our coaches will not run the score up, will not try to do that. And to be quite honest, these are tough games for everybody.
Yeah.
You feel horrible for the kids. They're out there working hard. They work hard in the off season, putting in the time, doing the things they need to do. They come out and battle. And it's been this way for years, and I don't know what the answer is. We were talking about that a little bit driving up, but you just hate it for these kids that work every bit as hard as any other kid in the state of Oklahoma, and you'd like to see them have some success along the way. It's just these games are tough. They're tough for our coaching staff and our kids because you don't really get better. The only thing that can happen is you get a freak accident or somebody gets hurt. They're tough games to call.
It's one of those deals, and Craig, I think we counted 22, 30 players for Northwest Classen, and we've seen, I don't know where Northwest Classen is, I don't know if there's any rumblings, but it's just kind of one of the thought processes on the way up here, as we've seen U.S. Grant and Capitol Hill get out of district play and take on an independent schedule, and that allows you to take on smaller teams, that allows you to take on some junior varsity teams, where you are more competitive, where you can go out on a Friday and have fun.
Well, and if you did that where you had a large group of these inner city schools that haven't been competitive, whether in Oklahoma City or Tulsa, and you have an inner city league that you can have.
The city championship.
You can have a city championship. You can do things like that where these kids are actually competing for something and competing against teams that they can play against, that they can beat, and they're competing for a championship. They're competing for a prize at the end of it. We were talking about Southeast having to play in 5A1.
Right.
Not only are they not competitive, but they're driving a very long way to not be very competitive. And that's one of those things that I think Oklahoma City and to a certain extent a lot of Tulsa public schools are going to be looking at. Teams like Tulsa Hale, Tulsa McLean, those are schools that need to be looking at alternatives to solutions to motivate the kids and to really give them something worth playing for.
And if things change in 4, 5, 6, 8 years, then go back to district play. You can still play your 10 games and maybe find something creative in the postseason. But, it's not like Northwest Classen has been like this in the last 3 or 4 years. There's a running trend, a long time of that. And it's just – I don't think moving down to Class 4A would make things a whole lot better either. So, it's just a tough deal. You don't want to get rid of the program because there's 22, 30 kids that want to play football. So it's just a tough deal all the way around.
Put it in perspective. It'd be like me, a very bad golfer, playing the number one player in the world. I mean, it's just in a match play. You're like, it's just how can that be fun?
Yeah.
For anybody, it's a bad situation. And I don't know the reason why they don't. I don't understand that enough to really speak intelligently on it. But I do know that from purely a competitiveness on the field, that would be a wonderful solution for these kids. Because, like I said, wouldn't it be wonderful if these kids could go out and in the situation, even if they went 500, they could have 5 victories every year and get to have that feeling of success with your friends and camaraderie, and it'd be better for the staff, it'd be better for the school, it'd be better for everybody. But it's a tough deal.
Because 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 games are not even competitive.
Right.
I mean, there's a game or two. Capitol Hill, they scored 27 points. I think that's half their points this entire year in one game, and still got beat by 27 points, I think it was.
Well, and you could have a great round robin for a city championship.
Yeah.
Just with the teams who aren't competitive. You can have Douglas and maybe, Millwood, obviously, and then a John Marshall probably would stay in because they have been competitive. But with a Southeast, a Capitol Hill, a U.S. Grant, a Northwest Classen, Northeast, we're talking about several schools that haven't been competitive for a very long time, that you could have a great round robin and have a city championship for those teams and an independent city championship. That would be a great thing to compete for. And I think it would motivate them a lot more. I think it would revitalize these football programs in many senses.
I think that's back to Chris's point. You do that for a few years or maybe several years, and 5, 6, 7 years down the road, maybe if things come back, you start getting more kids participating and increase their competitiveness, then maybe that's something they can step back into district play. But there's got to be a solution because this isn't a good one right now.
But by that same token, if you look at Capitol Hill and U.S. Grant, what they've done just going independent on their own, I think that's not a great solution either, because you're not giving them anything beyond. You're not giving them a championship to strive for or anything like that. There's pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is part of it too that motivates.
But the pot of gold's got to be obtainable.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's just not right now.
At least you can have, like I said, 5 or 6 games that are competitive. That's better. If you play in district, you're not going to make the playoffs anyway.
I look back.
There's no difference.
I look back, and you remember the good moments when you had success with your friends, and I don't know if it's a subconscious thing or what, but you forget the bad moments, right? And what would be kind of fun is when these kids came back for their 10th, 20th class reunion, they could have some successes to talk about and some good memories like that. But it's You know, I mean, and it all goes, you know, for those that are listening that don't understand why we're saying this, we're not, you know, because I can hear people, we'll just got to work harder, got to get, no, that's not it.
No.
We're talking about numbers. We're talking about real systemic problems inside, you know, the way this is structured.
Well, and when you look at these kids, a lot of them are having to work jobs after school.
Yeah,
not because they want a little extra cash. That's to feed their own families and to help, you know, pay the bills at home. You know, that's a lot to put on these kids. It's tough to do that and play football, and to have them struggle so much is tough to see, because a lot of these are really good kids who are really going through some tough things when you're that young.
When you look down here on the field, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There comes fan number 12, and we're 8 minutes from kickoff.
It's one of those deals. I mean, I'm just saying it as it is. I mean, it's one of those deals where the amount of Guthrie band is going to be greater than the Northwest Classen football team.
Yeah, it's just, and you know, and listen, there's 20-some kids on here, and that ought to tell you something, right? I mean, there's just real problems.
And then the deal is I always root so hard for those kids of Northwest Classen, again, in Southeast, the Capitol Hills, and U.S. Grants, just because of what we've been talking about.
Yep.
So anyway, that's what the Blue Jays have in store here tonight. And we'll go ahead and get to our Mercy Health report. There are some. Unfortunately, there is a list tonight.
There is a list.
But it's a kind of a good thing as well.
I think some of the injuries, obviously, if we weren't playing Northwest Classen, they'd be suited up and be playing tonight. If McGinnis was tonight, I have a feeling all the kids would probably be playing tonight. But, you know, with Dylan Dollar, senior offensive lineman, not in tonight. He got a little banged up last week. Sophomore Kel Kaufman's going to rest tonight. I think he had a shoulder a little dinged up. And then, junior. Did I say junior?
Kel, I think he said sophomore.
Yeah, he's a junior, I believe. Kel's a junior. And then junior.
I think he's a sophomore. I think you're right the first time.
But then you have the Justin Adams kid that's also.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
It's a little banged up as well, and Justin's going to be setting tonight as well. So a little bit busier at the Mercy facilities this week, but good week to get some rest, get them healed up, and get ready for that big game next week against
Shania
McGinnis.
Dyer's been a little busy.
She's been a busy girl
at practice.
Busy girl.
That is your Mercy Health report. Of course, Jamal Rowan is out for the year.
Sure.
That's been ongoing the entire season. So, I kind of hit it in the last couple of segments. I want to bring your guys' thoughts on this as we await the kickoff here between Northwest Classen and the Guthrie Blue Jays. And due to some wireless situations here, I think one of our field mics is working. I'm not sure how good that's working, but it is at least moving in front of us. And our wireless handheld microphone will not go out tonight. So following the ball game, we won't have any post-game interviews. We apologize for that, but maybe we can make up for it somehow throughout the week. We'll still crown our Guthrie North Church player of the game. We just won't be able to talk to him because of wireless technologies. And I guess, not the Thunder, but the Energy have had issues with some of their wireless stuff. And I'm not sure if it's the tinting on the windows, but there's something.
Need to get Bob down here and have him fix that.
Yeah, something. But anyway, we I think we're set for the national anthem. I don't know if our field mics will pick that up or not. And a good job there by the Northwest Classen Marching Band just before us. We saw them a little bit on our video, and they did a good job there with tonight's national anthem.
Great job.
Get back to our Interbank Blue Jay kickoff show as we await the Blue Jays to come onto the field and the Northwest Classen come onto the field for the captains, and then we'll have the kickoff between these two teams. But some interesting games, of course. Guthrie, if they win out the regular season, guys, 3 games in a row with wins over Northwest Classen, McGinnis at home, and then on the road at Lawton Eisenhower, the Blue Jays will be hosting a round 1 playoff game inside the Rock.
What a great successful season that would be, regular season. Be able to host a game. It's been a little while since we've done that, and it would be just a great accomplishment for this team. Finish the season 9-1 if they could, and going into the playoffs, host that first round game. Great opportunity to get to the quarters, and just to be a great thing.
Of course, Guthrie lost to Carl Albert last week, Fleck, and Carl Albert still has to play McGinnis, and McGinnis still has to play Guthrie and Carl Albert. There's still a curveball, an outside shot that their Jays could come somehow win
Slugger's chance
of winning a district championship. There's a lot of ifs, and whether they happen or not, they're there.
It basically boils down to if Guthrie can get max district points against McGinnis, and then in week 10, McGinnis somehow beats Carl Albert while getting max district points, there will be a 3-way tie at the top, and then we start going into tiebreakers, and who knows how far we get through the tiebreakers, and maybe Guthrie comes out of that as a district champion. Obviously a long shot, probably not going to happen, but it is still theoretically possible.
Well, now let me ask you a question. If that does happen, do we get left out? If we don't do the max points, would we finish third?
If we don't do max points in that scenario, yes, we would finish third. And there's also a chance if we do max points and it does go to tiebreakers, we could be district champs. We could finish third and be going on the road to Altus.
Isn't that crazy?
So,
and that's the thing we always talk about.
Week 10 could get crazy.
Yeah. And week 10 will feature Carl Albert at McGinnis, Guthrie at Lawton Eisenhower, and that 4 spot we still think will come down to Piedmont and Woodward, and Woodward will be at Piedmont in week 10. So that will be. So we won't know the first round playoffs until late
Friday night.
Friday night here in week 10.
Well, it's still up in the air in 5A1 as well. Correct. As to who we would play. So I think that's going to come down to week 10 as well. A lot of those, and so it's certainly we're going to be doing a lot of math on week 10 Friday night.
Well, I just looked down the field, got a surprise. Looks like Dylan Dollar's playing tonight.
He's in uniform.
He's in uniform.
He
is in uniform.
Guthrie captain tonight, number 17, Dominic Gooseby. Number 23 is Terrence Bibbs. We expect him to get a lot of carries here tonight. Number 55 is Dylan Dollar. Number 56 is Parker Rainey. And we got a good crew up in the booth today. Again, Phil Nichols to my right, Craig Fleck to my left. And we got Kel Evans, Braden Russell, and Aaron Ryburn guiding the ship here tonight.
I just realized that's how it is in life. I'm on the right, Flex on the left.
Oh, exactly.
I'm in the middle. You're in the middle. This is exactly how it is in real life.
Man.
This is great.
I think he was more thinking of the Steelers wheel song. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right.
That's a better point, Flaggy.
Well, we got our Escort Chevrolet's keys to the game in. We got a Mercy Health report, so now we're just waiting to kick this one off. And a big thank you to everyone out there listening to Hot 93.7 FM KSBI. Miranda guiding the ship for the first time back in our Triple Play studios, and she's been with us on Wednesday nights, the last couple of nights, and she's back there tonight.
Well, we thank Miranda and want her to know that we're much nicer than's been reported, Miranda. So we always appreciate the great folks that allow this to really happen back home and back in Stillwater. So it's wonderful to have her here. We appreciate you very, very much. What a great name, too.
Absolutely. And we got the 2-camera system tonight with Braden and Kel doing that. And we hope to have a broad shot, a tight shot. And there's a pole in the middle of all of the press box here. And there's not a box for cameras to go in. So
different.
There's not, what do they call that? Like a camera, a tier? I forget what they call that.
A camera bay.
A camera bay, yes. They don't have that here, so you have to film through the actual windows here.
Don't do that with soccer, huh?
Nah, apparently not. Oh, they might have their stuff outside.
I'm sure they probably are.
I'm sure they do. Yeah. But here come the Blue Jays out onto the field. Blue Jays in those home white uniforms.
Favorite uniform of all the choices we have. Flecky and I have talked about it. Still comes back to the original ones, doesn't it, Flecky?
Well, and that right there, the white on white, Blue Jays' first state title in 2002.
Yep.
White on white.
Yep.
First time we beat Douglas in 2003.
White on
white.
Yep.
White on white has been a very lucky uniform color combination for us over the years.
Yeah.
And
it
love
looks
to
good.
see it back. It is a good-looking uniform combination.
Yeah.
It is a very good-looking uniform combo.
And again, we apologize if there's not any audio coming out there. We got 2 wireless microphones out there, and I don't think any of them's coming through, so it's going to be kind of like us in a closet talking to you tonight. But, hey, we're on the air, and we appreciate you listening and or watching. 93.7 FM, KSBI, and then you can watch the broadcast on youtube.com/Guthrie News, or go to youtube.com and search Guthrie News page, and you will find us there. Of course, if you go to Guthrie Sports page, click the game story, it's there as well. Or on social media. Yep. You should be able to find us, and we're about set to kick this one off. Looks like the Blue Jays will be receiving the opening kickoff here. Northwest Classen will be kicking right to left on the radio dial. Northwest Classen in the home yellow helmets with the gray on gray tops bottoms. They got the yellow numbers outlined in purple. And
sharp uniform.
Very easy to read.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So easy to read. We appreciate
from our
that.
perspective, that's the greatest we've seen all year.
And again, the Knights will be kicking right to left on the radio dial. We're set here on Thursday night, a little fall break. Almost all the action taking place here on this Thursday night in the state of Oklahoma. Knights approach the football. We're underway as the kick one comes to the near sideline. Fielded at the 32-yard line. Brody Hinkle quickly to the 40, to the 45, midfield, near sideline, 45-40. He's to the 35, 31, got to be at the 25. Runs him over and down inside the 20-yard line. Brody Hinkle with a nice return on the opening kickoff. And the Blue Jay offense will have a great field position to begin the ball game here tonight.
Senior Brody Hinkle's had a great year, Chris. He's just receiving the ball, special teams right there. Great return for Brody. It's always nice to see these program kids work hard and get rewarded with some great opportunities out on the field. But a great job there by Brody Hinkle.
51-yard return for Brody Hinkle.
I don't know if I could run 51 yards, Chris.
Brody did it pretty quick.
He's sneaky quick.
2 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Jackson Waddell, the Blue Jay quarterback. Is that going to be 23 on the left of him? Looks like Terrence Bibbs. Nope, that's Josh Raines in there, number 13. Blue Jays shut out a week ago. See if they can get some points on their opening drive here. First down and 10. Inside the 20-yard line, and we have flags. Looks like I saw Northwest Classen jump, but it was Guthrie who jumped first, so 5 yards backwards, and Jays will have a first down and 15.
Yeah, you don't want to see those kind of things. Those mental mistakes at any time in the season are concerning. You kind of expect them a little bit when the season first starts, but you get into the 7th, 8th ball game of the year, you want to start seeing those kind of things not occur.
So the Jays will realign here with trips receivers to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. That's Talik Jackson all by himself. Jackson takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Josh, runs on the right side, gets to the 20, spins close to the original line of scrimmage and down at the 15-yard line. Josh Raines about a 7-yard pickup. It'll bring up second down. We'll call it 7 for the Blue Jays on their opening drive after the first play.
Of course, Josh Raines, a sophomore, he's played running back his entire life. He played it from Little League all through junior high, and as a freshman played, I think moved him to quarterback, played a little quarterback, and, of course, a standout linebacker on defense as well. But Josh probably get the bulk of the carries tonight.
2 receivers to the far side. Brody Hinkle in motion right to left. Jackson will roll, looks to throw, has a man wide open in the end zone. Can he get to him? And he overshoots Marcellus Owens on a tough pass there. He had Marcellus, and it looked like Brody was also open, and Jackson really didn't give Marcellus a chance. There goes selling out of bounds. It'll bring up third down.
I wonder if the ball's still a little wet down there. We got a little rain down there before the game, and Jackson doesn't have the largest hands of anybody in the world, so it's hard to grip that ball definitely when it's wet.
So the Jays to the line of scrimmage. We'll call it third down and about close to 7-8 yards. Obviously 4-down territory here as Jackson rolls to the far side center field, has a man again, and it's touchdown. It's caught in the end zone by the Blue Jays, Kay Gugasberg. And Kay Gugasberg, I do believe that's his first touchdown of the season.
That actually went off Cade's fingers, Chris. I know it's hard to see through here, and Marcellus Owens came down with the touchdown pass.
I apologize.
It tipped off Cade's hands, went over a defender, and fell right into Marcellus's hands.
just as planned.
Just as we drew it up.
I apologize for that. And so Kay Gugasberg with the assist to Marcellus Owens. David Vargas on for the PAT. Blue Jays on top 6-0. Here's a snap. The hold. The kick. It's up, and it's good. Guthrie out to an early 7-0 lead. 11:01 to play here in the first quarter. Timeout from Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Glenda here with Jim and our Red River Roofing crew. You've known us for 16 years of quality roofing services, and we are also proud installers of Diamond Coat pre-finished siding.
This quality wood siding product is scratch resistant, comes in custom color option, and will actually increase your home's resale value.
With a 30-year no-fade warranty, this siding is sure to impress.
Durability is #1, so choose a stylish exterior siding that will last.
Call today to boost your home's curb appeal with beautiful Diamond Coat siding. Visit us at redriverroofing.com.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Blue Jays, just like that, on top 7-0 with the extra point there as Marcellus Owens back into the end zone for the Blue Jays. So, of course, Phil was all set up by that 51-yard return by Brody Hinkle on the opening kick.
Yep.
Vargas kicks this one into the end zone, and the Northwest Classen Knights will have a first down and 10. Upcoming, and here comes the Northwest Classen Knight offense. Again, they've struggled the entire season scoring points, only 54 points all season long. By the way, that John Vance Motor scoring summary, Blue Jays 3 plays, 17 yards. Of course, it was a 15-yard touchdown pass. Jackson Waddell to Marcellus Owens. John Vance Motors, where it's comfortable to buy a truck.
Car.
Van.
SUV.
All the good things at John Vance. It's true. It's all true. So we'll see how dominant the Blue Jay defense can be tonight. They're good at stop and run no matter who they are. And I thought they did a pretty good job last week, Phil, against Carl Albert. They had just a little over 100 yards what we had. I think the official numbers had it just below 100. So whatever it is, around 100, defense did a great job last week.
Did a great job.
Northwest Classen in the pistol formation. The senior quarterback comes to the near side. It's dropped inside the 20-yard line. Marcellus Owens came up, but didn't need to make the tackle as the pass falls incomplete. And it will be second down and 10. And again, the numbers are hard and tough. I think that's the number. Let's see here. That is number 8, the quarterback, I think.
I believe that's correct.
It's going to be Quarlton Wills, who's the only senior offensive starter on this ball club. They got 1 freshman on the offensive line, 6 sophomores. Second down and 10. They'll hand it off on the right side and trying to bounce it to the outside. Cannot do it. Maybe to the line of scrimmage at best. And so Northwest Classen will have a third down and 10 play upcoming. So 2 plays in. Jay's defense so far so good. As Knights more than likely will have to go back to the air here on third down.
You know, Jay's defense has played well all year, including last week, which you talked about a few minutes ago, Chris. Had a very good outing, I thought, against a very, very, very talented Carl Albert offense. But we've kind of come to expect that here in Blue Jay land, right? Great defense and special teams and offense all the way around the board, but great job by our defense to start this ball game.
Knights to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers, 1 to each side in the formation. Third down and 10. Knights look to throw on their side, and here comes the pressure, and the Blue Jays are going to get their first sack of the night. And it's still trying to get it as the Knight never went down, but he's finally forward progress is brought in, and there we see in on the tackle Campbell Leach, last week's Guthrie North Church player of the game.
Campbell, another one of those seniors, done a fabulous job, and talked to Campbell after the game last week. Of course, he was down a little bit and was our player of the game, as you said, North Church player of the game. But we were talking on the way up, I think Campbell's one of those kids get a chance to play next year somewhere, college ranks.
Sorry, Phil.
Just loves the ball, loves the game, and very passionate. Has an incredible motor, never stops.
9-yard loss all the way back to the 12-yard line. So Northwest Classen will have to punt. They'll punt at their goal line. Punter stands there. Wells, the quarterback, is also the punter. It's a short punt here, partially blocked. Bounced at the 25, takes a Blue Jay bounce, and Guthrie touches the football, and the ball's loose. And Guthrie jumps back on it, does C.J. Ward, and so the Blue Jays will have a first down and 10 at the Northwest Classen 16-yard line.
That was a dangerous play.
Yeah. I think it's one of those plays that CJ thought it's Northwest Classen. I can maybe get away with it.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to get an earful of it, but I think next week he kind of leaves that one alone.
I think so.
Probably doesn't have a chance on a short punt like that next week.
No.
Blue Jays on top 7-0, in danger of making it 14-0. There's a snap. Handoff on the right side to the 10, to the 5, and driven out of bounds will be C.J. Ward, and the Blue Jays will have a first down and go. 7-0 error.
Yeah, this is a game where you can work on some things offensively,
Absolutely.
Chris. Get ready for next week.
You got some different players in there.
Yep.
Work to get better as well. From the 4-yard line, first down and goal. Jackson, shotgun snap. We'll hand it off to C.J. between the tackles, trying to get the assist into the end zone, and he will get in there. Touchdown, C.J. Ward. And the Blue Jays have their second touchdown, just 3 minutes and 12 seconds gone by in the contest. 13-0. And again, we are without crowd ambiance because the wireless microphones are on, but we're just having a hard time getting any type of feed out there, and so it's like us in a closet.
this the radio gods just keeping all of us humble.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You kind of we'll get that here in a little bit. David Vargas on for the PAT. Snap, kick, up, and it is good. Blue Jays on top, 14-0, 8:48 to play here in the first quarter. Timeout from Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. When it comes to Guthrie Blue Jay Athletics, Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter from the first game all the way to the championship game. Along with many years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck and Lynette Hayes take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. Chuck and Lynette have not only supported families in the Guthrie area for countless years, but have supported Guthrie student athletes succeeding on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz, or simply give them a call at 405-282-3100.
Blue Jays back in the end zone. 4-yard touchdown run by C.J. Ward. Blue Jays go 16 yards in just 2 plays. 27 seconds off the game clock. Blue Jays on top 14-0. That is your John Vance Motors scoring summary. Kick return will begin from the 5-yard line to the center field, angling to the left to the 10, up to the 15, and down at the 20-yard line to be first down and 10, as it is a fumble. And they are going to call him down, and so it'll be first down and 10 for Northwest Classen. This will be their second offensive trip here. And while we got a real quick second here, I want to say a big hello to one of the big Blue Jay fans out there watching the broadcast. Mr. Allen watching. He watches all the football games. He's a big fan of the Blue Jays for many, many years, and getting an opportunity to watch tonight's broadcast.
We love that. I mean, that's what I know, Chris. That's the whole reason why you started doing what you do with the video feeds, and we get emails from folks like that sharing stories where folks that can't get out and enjoy the game live in person, they get to enjoy the game from the comfort of their home. And so, Mr. Allen, we appreciate you very much.
First down and 10 from the pistol formation. The Knights will hand it off to the pistol back. It's fumbled at the 15, and Northwest Classen turns it over to the Blue Jays, and Guthrie, for the 24th time this season, turned their opponents over. Of course, Guthrie didn't get one last week against Carl Albert. But
had opportunities.
Yes, they did. But that is the 24th turnover that Guthrie has caused this year, and for the third time, the Blue Jays will have the football to begin with inside the 20-yard line.
Campbell Leach on the recovery. You know, Campbell's been kind of everywhere this year. He's blocking punts, recovering fumbles. I don't think Campbell's ever got a pick, has he?
I don't think so.
So he needs to get one of those for the game, for the season's over.
Yeah, CJ's got some. Marcellus has got some. A lot of scoops and scores. But,
a lot of scoops and scores.
Blue Jays will spread out with 3 receivers to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. Josh Raines on the right side of Jackson Waddell, getting ready to take the shotgun snap, and we have Timeout taken by Northwest Classen. And I think we'll be okay here to leave it here with the broadcast with 8:33 to play in the first quarter. And, again, no big surprise at how so far this one is going. And, again, the big thing you talk about in the pregame, Phil, is to get some points up there. Maybe everyone can play tonight, but stay healthy.
Stay
healthy. Got a big game next week.
We're in that time of season where a tweaked knee, a turned here, there, I mean, it can have real ramifications in how the season turns out. And you don't ever want to see a kid get hurt, but you sure don't want to see anybody get hurt at this time of the year, because it does have a big time effect on the program and because I mean, even Guthrie, I mean, it's not like some years past we were really, really deep. Not as deep as we've been in history in years past, so keeping the kids healthy is very, very important.
So we'll resume action here. Guthrie Blue Jays with the football. First down and 10. We'll call it the 17-yard line. Again, all three opening drives for Guthrie has come inside the 20-yard line of Northwest Classen. Jackson, quick pass caught by Talik at the 10. Makes one guy miss. A stiff arm gets to the 5-yard line and down at the 3-yard line. First and goal, Blue Jays. And good to see Talik get going. He had that drop last week early in the game against Carl Albert that I thought really could have gone for a big play. And who knows what happens after that. But Talik is a weapon that Guthrie has got to have if the Jays want to make a big run in the playoffs.
Yeah, big-bodied kid, as we've talked, 6'4", 6'5", big, long, rangy kid, and he gets in there. It's hard to get to the ball when he's between you and the ball as a defender.
He lines up as tight end on the left side, as you see on your video screen. First down and goal from the 5-yard line. Hand off to Josh Raines. He's going backwards all the way to the 10. Now to the line of scrimmage, driven out of bounds. Maybe 1 yard at most at the 4-yard line. So it'll be second down and goal for the Blue Jays.
It's one of those things. It's hard for a young man who's played running back his whole life, and probably when he was a little younger, he could get away trying to bounce it outside like that. But Josh, it all happens to everybody, right?
Sure.
Maybe you're a little quicker when you're in the 7th, 8th grade than the rest of the kids. That definitely isn't the case when you get up to big boy ball at the high school level. Josh is more of a north and south kind of kid.
Officially 2 yards for Josh Raines. It's second down and goal from the 2-yard lines. If he gets a chance here, it'll be the third different Blue Jays score. Nope, Jackson wants to roll. He wants to throw for it. Looks for one of his favorite targets, and it is caught by Brody Hinkle. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Blue Jays on top, 20-0 now. 7:25 to play in the first quarter.
Brody's one of those kids, I think, just steady, does his job. Runs great routes, blocks great downfield, just does a great job all the way around for the Blue Jays.
No doubt. Definitely one of those program kids.
Yeah.
You can kind of plug him in, and he's going to work hard. He's a smart kid.
Yeah, very smart
kid. That's always those kids are easy to work with as Guthrie comes on for the PAT. David Vargas to kick for the third time for an extra point on the right side of your radio dial, trying to make this a 21-0 ball game. Jackson Waddell's your holder. Snap, hold, kick. Everything looks good, and it is good. Guthrie now on top, 21-0, 7:25 to play here in the first quarter. Take a timeout. I've already lost track of timeouts. Let's go. Is this break number 4?
3, I thought.
This is break number 3. Okay. 21-0, Guthrie on top, Northwest Classen. This is Blue Jay football.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
What a great time of year. Blue Jay football, tailgating, bands, fans cheering, and the excitement that comes with America's favorite sport. At John Vance Auto Group in Guthrie, we're excited about a huge selection of new Fords, GMC, Cadillac, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, each competitively priced and with a free lifetime powertrain guarantee. Come see us or shop us at VanceAutoGroup.com.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
I-35 exit 153 in Guthrie.
John Vance Auto Group.
Blue Jays 21, Northwest Classen 0. Jays with their third touchdown of the night. 9 plays. Is that right? 9 plays?
Was it 9 plays?
It can't be 9 plays, 59 yards.
Oh, sorry.
Blue Jays kick left to right on the radio dial, and that kickoff goes into the end zone.
Flecky.
Blue Jays are going to have 59 yards of offense. Oh, that's
You got the wrong sheet.
got the wrong sheet. Okay, that looks a little bit better.
There you go.
How about 3 plays, 17 yards?
Hey, now we're cooking with bacon grease.
68 seconds off the game clock. 2-yard touchdown pass. Jackson Waddell to Brody Hinkle. Of course, all scoring summaries. There are going to be a lot of them tonight. Brought to you by the John Vance Motor Scoring Summary, where it's comfortable to buy a truck.
Car.
Yeah, that was the Carl Albert. Let's get rid of that.
Can we burn those,
We don't need
please?
that one. Yeah, we don't.
Let's just burn those.
So here come the Northwest Classen Knights. They'll set up camp at their own 20-yard line. Having a hard time getting things going as expected here tonight against this Guthrie defense. Pistol formation. Looks like a quarterback draw here, trying to bounce it to the outside. Will not be able to do it. Is driven. Dominic Gooseby on the tackle. Forward progress will be a loss of 1 yard back to the 19-yard line. So 2nd down, 11 upcoming.
Again, you can just see it in the body language with all the kids, not just the Classen kids, but you can see it with the Blue Jays. It's hard for anybody to get up for this game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just tough.
Blue Jays have all their district points right now. And I was joking. Craig and I were talking, and I made a couple of wisecracks to the some Guthrie football staff members and said, hey, how about we just have a running clock at the beginning? Guthrie wins 28-0, and everybody's happy.
Yeah.
I mean, you get your 15 points.
Eat a cheeseburger.
It's a close game. Well, okay, yeah, your cheeseburger. Yep. I do mean everybody's happy.
Sleepy time on the way home.
2nd down and 11. Handoff on the right side and tripped up in the backfield. Hector Gooseby on the tackle for the Blue Jays, and they're going to get him back to the 19-yard line. No, they're going to give him forward progress at the 21-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 upcoming for Northwest Classen. Certainly think they will try to go back to the air here as Blue Jays just tuning in, lead this one 21-0. And all 3 drives have started inside the 20-yard line. And looks like this one might have a chance here if Jays can hold here, and we'll see. Pistol formation, 3rd down and 9. Little handoff. Backpedaling to the 15. 2 Jays tracking the running back down. He does get back to the line of scrimmage, driven out by Cade Whitfield, Marcellus Owens, J.D. Coonfield in there, as well as Campbell Leach and Josh Raines all in there. And a couple Blue Jays come hobbling up, but they run off the field, and Northwest Classen will punt the football away. 5:27, 5:26 and rolling here in the first quarter. Guthrie High School band across the way. We can't hear them tonight because all the wireless stuff is not working because of the press box. And it's not just us. We learned this a couple of years ago when we came here, that all the wireless stuff was going to have a hard time, and apparently other
everybody has a challenge with it.
I think even the Energy had issues with it a little bit.
They do.
Punt formation from the 10-yard line, and it goes selling out of bounds on a punt that probably does not even get to the 25-yard line. It might have gone backwards.
It did.
It's out at the 17-yard line.
Bless their hearts.
So, yeah, it went negative 4-yard punt, and for the 4th time, Guthrie offense will take over inside the 20-yard line.
I don't really know what to say, Chris.
I got to take up for the punter here. He got the snap, and the Guthrie kid was already right there.
He held up.
He had to hold up because there's no room to kick.
But the Guthrie kid could have blocked it. He stopped. He stopped. Gosh darn it. This is why we talked about what we did before the game.
Yep. They'll hand it off to Marcellus on the little end around on the left side. Gets to the 15, to the 10. 5 dives for the end zone, and
marked him out.
Going to call him out of bounds inside the 5. So Marcellus Owens and the Blue Jays will have another 1st down and goal. In danger of making this a 28-ball game.
They are running the clock.
Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and we do see the clock running.
They said it was forced out, so.
But they're running the clock.
Ball's at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st down and go. And so Guthrie, what's this going to be? Play number 2?
Yeah.
Well, they've had like 3 scoring drive. I think the longest play was drives with 3 plays, 4 plays, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
1st and go from the 2. Ball's on that far hash mark. And the motion left to right. They're going to hand off to CJ. CJ cuts it up into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Jays. CJ Ward with the 2nd touchdown of the night. 27-0 PAT upcoming. 4:16 to play in the first quarter. I wish it was in the ball game.
Well,
Good job on that left side of the offensive line, creating a hole there, and CJ put a toe in the ground and saw that hole form and got in there nicely.
When CJ does that, he's so effective because he's so quick, and he starts and stops. I mean, his burst is incredible. And I did, just get him to go north and south a little bit more. He'd probably get a lot more carries.
David Vargas, he's been busy. We expect him to have a busy night. Snap, hold, kick, up, and it is good. Guthrie on top, 28-0, 4:16 to play in the first quarter. Timeout from Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Blue Jays back in the end zone. They lead this one
28.
Yeah, not yet. 28-0. I was adding up offensive yards. They have 67 yards of offense.
Yards of offense already.
They lead this one 28-0. Vargas kick, fielded inside the 10 at the 7-yard line to the near side to the 20, cut it to the 25, 30, and down at the 31-yard line. On the tackle for the Blue Jays was number 1, Brody Hinkle, and Northwest Classen best field starting position of the night at the 31.
Just caught myself cheering for the other team to
hey,
do something
that's
positive.
Okay tonight.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, that's okay tonight.
It's as we said, these are all Oklahoma kids. We want all of them to have some good experiences, and it's tough to watch kids just struggle constantly. It's just tough.
When you look at Northwest Classen, highly likely going 0-9. Their only chance this year will be against Guyman in Week 10.
Yeah.
And Guyman will be favorites in that one. So both Guyman and Northwest Classen might be fighting for that one victory of the season in Week 10. So, hey, something to play for in Week 10 for both ball clubs.
Right.
First and 10 for the Knights, pistol formation. Hand off to the pistol back, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. David Scott in on the tackle for the Blue Jays. It'll bring up second down and 10. Good camera angle there by our film crew tonight. Appreciate their hard work making the trip here to Oklahoma City for our video broadcast. And stay with us on 93.7. We'll have a lot of good stuff. We're going to have scores from the state of Oklahoma. We'll be watching that Duncan Ardmore ball game that might play a factor in who Guthrie plays in the first round.
Somebody we'll see down the road, and of course, I want to give a shout out to Kel, one of our cameramen, running in a all-star cross-country meet tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, 10:30, so a short night for him. Second down and 10 for the Knights. Hand off to the running back, hit in the backfield and hit for a loss back at the 30-yard line. So the Knights will have a third down 11 play upcoming. 3:14 and rolling the play in the first quarter. Guthrie 28, Northwest Classen 0.
Yeah, we got somebody hurt.
Yeah, David Scott, I think, is the injured player down on the field. And
that's the exact one thing you don't want to see in a game like tonight.
And it's scary because David Scott's one of your toughest players, and he's not getting up very quick. And I think we're going to have 43 check into the ballgame. I think Hunter Thompson's going to come in on that defensive front to replace David. And hopefully maybe get the wind knocked out of him. He's kind of got his hands up over his helmet like he's trying to catch his breath here. And you really don't see the head trainer for Guthrie, Shander Dyer, not looking at anything particular, just has his hands above, like kind of maybe someone fell on top of him, knocked the wind out of him.
Got the wind knocked out, or maybe something else that everybody knows probably might have happened.
Well, yeah. And so, but he walks off on his own power.
It's great to see, and you just worry about those kind of things. I think we're all kind of holding our breath every play to make sure something like that doesn't happen going into next week.
Absolutely. 28-0 is the score. Northwest Classen with a third down, we'll call it 12 play upcoming.
Do you ever get to a point where you just run 4 plays? I mean, you know what I mean? The kicking game doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. And
what's the difference between a 20-yard drive and a 30-yard drive?
Right. You might as well take a shot.
3rd down and 12, pistol formation. Knights want to throw. They go to the near side. It's caught and not able to get to the line of scrimmage as the Blue Jays wrap that one up nicely. Nice open field tackle. Then 3 or 4 Blue Jays came in on the help on that one. Northwest Classen loses some yards there. And it's 4th down. We'll see what they want to bring the punting team back onto the field as the clock's rolling 2:43 here in this first quarter. Guthrie on top, 28-0. If you're watching on the YouTube feed, be sure to leave us a comment where you're listening and watching from on the broadcast. I'd like to have those in there. There's pretty good conversation going on right now in the chat form out there. But wherever you're listening, we're glad to hear we have people in Ohio. We've got Florida. We've got California throughout the year. So I'd like to McAllister. Always a good online crowd. Punt formation for the Knights. Punter back at his 15-yard line. And this one goes straight up into the air. And it will be down inside the 25-yard line. So the Blue Jays will take over at the Northwest Classen 22-yard line. Blue Jays on top 28-0. 1:55 to play here in the first quarter. And just First and 10 for the Blue Jays. Waddell. That Rains running, stumbling. He spins at the 10, down and around the 8-yard line. Josh Rains with a 14-yard carry.
Sorry about that, Chris. Got something in my eye.
Blue Jays will have a first down and goal after that 14-yard run by Josh Rains. Oh, this is radio disaster time.
Yeah, pretty much.
We need the first quarter to come to an end.
Oh, boy.
3 receivers set. Now I'm sweating.
I am too.
Josh Rains on the left side at the 5 into the end zone. Josh Rains, I think that's Josh's first touchdown run of the night. So a variety of Blue Jays getting into the end zone tonight. They've done it via the pass and via the run now as Blue Jays increase that lead now 34-0. Still 1:27 to play in the first quarter. David Vargas. Well, I don't want to jinx him, so I'll say it. David Vargas. This is the week to say it. This is the week to say it. David Vargas, perfect on all point after attempts this year.
There you go. You just did it. Here we go.
Well, if he does it, it's in this game.
Right off the right upright. Here it goes.
No, it's going to be right down the middle. Oh boy. Not have a chance. Waddell to Brody Hinkle for the 2-point try is good. I don't know if it's a bad snap or bad handle, but the 2-point try is good. And Guthrie increases their lead now 36-0. 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Timeout from Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City. This is Blue Jay football.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you've had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
And these are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20. An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. I need this back.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Blue Jays, longest scoring drive of the night, 22 yards. Josh Rains, 7-yard touchdown run. Guthrie with a 2-point conversion leads Northwest Classen now by a score of 36-0. David Vargas, next kick, will be fielded inside the 5-yard line. The return to the 10. Out to the 14, trying to sneak to the 15, and he does. He's down at the 16-yard line. Is that Brody Hinkle?
Brody Hinkle.
Yeah, Brody Hinkle is a special teams tackling tonight, and Northwest Classen will have a first down and 10. Blue Jays' longest scoring drive tonight, 22 yards. Took 2 plays, 22 seconds off the game clock. 7-yard touchdown run by Josh Raines. So Marcel Owens has a touchdown. Brody Hinkle has a touchdown. C.J. Ward has 2 touchdowns. Josh Raines now with the 1 touchdown. That gets you to 36-0. With 1:20. Pistol formation, hand off to the pistol back, trying the near side to stretch it out. Gets to the 20, 25, and driven out of bounds. And if that is a first down, it is, Phil, out to the 30-yard line. A run of 12 yards, and Northwest Classen has their first down of the night with 1:04 to play in the first.
And again, we talked about it. I mean, it's obviously Guthrie's going to win this game going away. We'll see a lot of our JV kids get to play in the second half, I'm sure, and you want to see these kids have some success. I mean, you just do.
1st and 10. 2 receivers in the formation, 1 to each side. Offset pistol formation, hand off to the pistol back, and he's going to be tackled from behind. Is that Marcellus Owens? Oh, excuse me, that's Cameron Doolittle from the defensive end position. Richard Doolittle with the tackle. And it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 12 for the Northwest Classen Knights. You get a good shot at number 9 there on your video screen in Richard Doolittle. Cameron Doolittle, by the way, plays for OU basketball if you're counting at home. A good basketball player from Edmond Memorial, but that's Richard Doolittle. I apologize. Perhaps the final play of this first quarter. Knights to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. It's 2nd down and 12 from the 28-yard line. Nice look to throw. They go to the far side. It's incomplete, and the clock stops with 1.1 seconds. So we'll have that 3rd down and 12 play upcoming. And actually, that looks like the clock went off. The final
ran her down.
Yeah, that's good clock keeping right there. End of the first quarter. Guthrie 36, Northwest Classen 0. Timeout from Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
We're set for second quarter action. Northwest Classen with the football, 3rd down and 12. They'll run it on the left side across the 30 up to the 31-yard line across the original line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 9 play for Northwest Classen. Welcome back. Taft Stadium, Oklahoma City, alongside Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Aaron Ryber, and Craig Fleck. Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans with you on this Thursday night. It is fall break. The Guthrie school children out of school today and tomorrow before hitting the books back on Monday.
I think we're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Knights will go for it. 4th down, and hey, why not? They need the 40-yard line for the first down. They've had 1 first down on this drive. Their only first down of the night. Offset pistol formation. The snap, looking to throw, left-handed quarterback, and he's going to be thrown down for the sack, and that's Campbell Leach, one of your go-getters.
Well, Campbell's quickly became one of my favorite players on this Blue Jay squad. Just like I said, he's got a motor that never stops, real intense kid, plays hard, loves the game, and that comes through in how he plays. And somebody next year around somewhere is going to get a heck of a little football player when he continues on and plays somewhere in college.
So the Knights turn it over on downs again, Phil. They punt 4 or 5 times. They've had a hard time punting, whether it be negative yards or straight up in the air. And Guthrie, this is the worst field position. Guthrie's going to start off at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The worst before that was at the 22-yard line, as the Blue Jays have had many, many short drives, scoring drives here. So just go for it on fourth down and just take your luck there.
It's the right thing to do. I mean, talk about some folks that you need to really respect. It's this coaching staff for the Knights, coming out, working hard with these kids, trying to keep them together, do the right thing, teach them life lessons. Tough to do.
Jackson Waddell, pass caught and driven out of bounds in around the 22-yard line. Reception by Brody Hinkle, about 3 yards on the catch at the 22-yard line. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. So you look at Northwest Classen, we might have been a little heavy on the numbers, Phil.
There's 24.
24 players, okay.
Yeah,
all right,
24 players. And for a 5A school, that's
not good.
That tells you everything you need to know, guys.
I mean, Crescent, I think, has more, obviously way more than that.
No doubt.
2nd down, 7. K. Guggesberg gets the carry. He's got a 1st down and more as he goes across the 15 and driven out of bounds at the 9-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and goal for the Blue Jays. Good to see K getting some run here as he takes it inside the 10. 1st down and goal. Guthrie trying to add to a 36-0 lead here. 10-11 to go till halftime.
Cade's one of these outstanding kids, just a great all-around citizen and great student, great contributor to the football field, just a super, super young man.
13-yard pickup for K. Guggesberg. 1st and goal for the Blue Jays. Now working on the left side of your radio dial. Guggesberg gets the carry. He's across the 5, across the 3, and did he get in? He did. Touchdown K. Guggesberg. As a 9-yard touchdown run. Guthrie increases that lead 42-0. K. Guggesberg. I tried to give him a touchdown on the first possession.
You did.
And now he comes in here with the touchdown early in the second quarter.
Yeah, like we said, Cade's a program kid, doing a wonderful, wonderful job, and offensive line's doing well, executing. And now, games like this, you want to work on your execution. You want to work on just the little things to get better for next week. Try to get anything positive out of this game you can.
David Vargas will try his first point after on the left side of your radio dial into the stands over here. High snap. Jackson comes down with the extra point. Is up and good. Blue Jays increase the lead now, 42-0, 43-0. 9:45 to play until halftime. Timeout from Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know that Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road test. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
John Vance Motor Scoring Summary. Blue Jays, 3 plays, 25 yards, a minute 17 off the game clock. 9-yard touchdown run by K. Guggesberg. Of course, it was set up by a nice run of 13 yards by K. Guggesberg. And so the Blue Jays, that 3-play, 25-yard scoring drive, increases their lead 43-0. As this kick is fielded at the goal line, returnable at the 15 to the 20, 25, 30. 35 and down at the 37-yard line. Brody Hinkle didn't get a tackle. That's why probably went a little bit further than they usually do. It looked like Gooseby on the tackle, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Northwest Classen. Their best field position of the night across the 35-yard line. Looks like they're going to call it around the 37, 38-yard line. Of course, that John Vance Motor Scoring Summary, where it's comfortable by a car. So Blue Jays scoring drives tonight. Phil, 3 plays, 17 yards, 2 plays, 16 yards, 3 plays, 17 yards, 2 plays, 17 yards, 2 plays, 22 yards, and 3 plays, 25 yards. 43-0 is your score. Well, it sounds like we do have a little bit.
Field mics?
Well, now she doesn't know about. Now they don't know if they hear the band now. Of course, the band's not playing right now. Field mic disaster. First down and 10 for Northwest Classen. The ball is actually at the 39-yard line. And be a false start on Northwest Classen.
Had a situation there where the official did not want to throw that flag, but all the players stood up and looked at each other, so he was kind of forced to. I think he wanted the clock to keep running. And we've talked about everybody else. We haven't talked about the crew. These are tough games for the crews to call too, because they've got a big role in this to try to do everything they can to keep the game under control as much as possible.
So, back him up 5 yards, first down and 15. Pistol back gets the call, trying the right side and backpedaling and nowhere to go as Turvey Williams collects the tackle for a loss. The TFL, those players always like those TFL stats, as it's a loss back to the 31-yard line. So it will be second down and long for Northwest Classen. In a little bit, we'll share some scores around the state of Oklahoma. I would certainly think this would be one of the games that would be over first before any of the other games tonight.
If you don't dilly-dally, we might get to see the end of the McGinnis game.
Piedmont in town.
Yeah.
Taking on McGinnis. Ball's on the near hash mark. Second down, a long way to go. The Knights need the 49-yard line. They take the snap at the 31 and getting out to the 35-yard line. Blue Jays trying to strip that football away. Guthrie's already turned Northwest Classen over once tonight. He will be down at the 35, a 4-yard pickup, and so ball will be snapped at the 35 upcoming. It'll be third down, and we'll call it 14 yards. Yeah, I don't think I hear the band in my ear, so or any crowd noise, I should say. So I don't. And our UV meters aren't moving much, so apologize for that, and just it would be kind of a added feature tonight to have that band to make it sound good, but we got what we got tonight. Third down and long for the Knights. They'll pass it across. It's intercepted. Turvey Williams, and he might take this one to the house. He will. It looks like 37-yard interception return. The 10th score of the year by the Blue Jays off the turnovers. That's the 25th turnover of the year the Blue Jay defense has created.
We got to start. It's getting so bad. We need to start looking at some record books on this, because I guarantee you this has been one of the darndest things I've ever seen. We've covered a lot of high school football, and I've never seen anything like that.
Turvey Williams, you see there running off your screen, number 20, moving from that linebacker spot. It took that spot because of some of the injuries. Parker Rainey had moved to the offensive side, Jamal Ronas, so they had to move some things around, and Turvey getting more confident as he plays more.
Got a real upside, Turvey does. Big-bodied kid, long wingspan. I mean, he's a kid that's going to be fun to watch over the next couple years.
49-0, Vargas on for the PAT. Up long enough, and it is good. Blue Jays increase that lead now 50-0. 7:40 to play until the Golden Chick halftime show. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Glenda here with Jim and our Red River Roofing crew. You've known us for 16 years of quality roofing services, and we are also proud installers of Diamond Coat pre-finished siding.
This quality wood siding product is scratch resistant, comes in custom color option, and will actually increase your home's resale value.
With a 30-year no-fade warranty, this siding is sure to impress.
Durability is #1, so choose a stylish exterior siding that will last.
Call today to boost your home's curb appeal with beautiful Diamond Coat siding. Visit us at redriverroofing.com.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
For sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
16 minutes and 20 seconds has gone by in this contest, and the Blue Jays have put up 50 points. And the first points coming from the defense. Strikes here not even halfway of the second quarter. Turvey Williams with a 37-yard interception, pick six. Turvey Williams and the Blue Jay defense back into the end zone. So the score now with 7:40 to play until halftime. Blue Jays 50, Knights 0. John Vance Motor Scoring Summary, where it's comfortable to buy a truck. David Vargas will be kicking off right to left on your radio dial. Some scoring updates. Putnam City North trying to get in the playoffs for the first time since 2012. I think they get there tonight with the victory over Moore. Right now have a second quarter lead over the Moore Lions, 14-7. Vargas kick right to left, fielded inside the 5, back penalty into the end zone, and that will be a touchback. I think the last one before that was also a touchback, but they let him return it, but it's all good. So Northwest Classen will have a first down 10 at the 20-yard line. Some other quick scores in 6A1 football. Edmond Santa Fe, coming off that loss last week to Broken Arrow, leads Westmore 7-0. Interesting game here. Enid and Edmond Memorial. Somebody's got to win, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Enid 13, Edmond Memorial 7. That's in the second quarter. And Phil's Owasso Rams lead Mustang 7-0.
Come on, Rams.
Broken Arrow leads UConn 21-3. Broken Arrow with a tremendous schedule and are undefeated 7-0 right now. It's just a
Actually had somebody this week ask me if I went to high school in Owasso because they listen to the show and think that that's my alma mater.
You're Owasso Rams.
That's right. So
Phil picked them to win the state championship last year.
I did.
So
preseason.
Oh, yeah, for everything. Yeah, of course. Leave that part out. Handoff on the left side. Knights back to the line of scrimmage. Blue Jay defense. Stingy. Looks like Cade Whitfield and that's not 100 times. Yeah, Stevenson. Excuse me. Number 40, Chase Stevenson. I couldn't get it out there, but Chase Stevenson, 5'11", 235-pound junior defensive lineman with the tackle there. Second down and 10 upcoming. But, Enid, Guthrie saw Enid in week 1, and Enid with only one victory this year, that coming against the Ponca City Wildcats in, I think that was week 2, I think it was. So, Enid with a chance to go on the road and get him one there as the Knights snapping on second down. Going to be hit for a loss, trying to stretch it out on this near side, but driven out of bounds. Tervey Williams and J.D. Kuhnfield drive the Knight out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So third down 11, 6:29 and rolling here until the Golden Chick halftime show, 50-0. And we would certainly think we'll have a running clock here in the second half, kind of speed things up here in Oklahoma City. Okay, they have a running clock. Went tackled out of bounds. We have a running clock right now, and actually tackled at the 18-yard line. So it'll be third down and 12 for Northwest Classen. And it's always up to the team that's in this situation that's getting beat to decide when they want to go with the running clock.
Right.
Pistol formation. And the quarterback will be sacked inside the 15-yard line. So the defensive stats will be impressive for Guthrie, as expected here. The offensive numbers won't be because they've had short fields. Drives of 17, 16, 17, 17, 22, 25 yards. So the offense, just because of the short field the entire night. And Northwest Classen facing a fourth down and 15 looks like they'll bring the punt team onto the field, and they've had a hard time with their punts tonight.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. I certainly wouldn't think Guthrie would put, and Guthrie hasn't really put on a full
no.
Trying to punt it or trying to block it.
Right.
As CJ and Marcellus back at the 41-yard line. It's a good snap. Better punt here as it goes across the 30. Takes a Guthrie bounce, and it'll be down at the 32-yard line. So Guthrie with their, I think this is their
terrible field position.
Yeah, terrible. That starts at the 32. The worst field position before that was the 25-yard line. So the Blue Jay offense back onto the field with 5:03 to play until halftime. Ponca City and Bartlesville tonight. Ponca City 0-7. They'll have a chance tonight in Bartlesville, but Bartlesville with a second quarter lead of 21-14. Muskogee visiting Booker T. Washington. The Booker T. Washington Ball Club leads Muskogee 12-10. That also in the second quarter.
That Booker T team's been somewhat disappointing this year.
They had a big injury this week, too. I think the young man's out for the year. Second down and 10 for the Blue Jays. New quarterback in there. We'll talk about that in a second. Handoff Bibbs. Gets the corner, gets to the 35, and driven out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Terrence Bibbs running hard. Blue Jay jersey number 23. New quarterback for Guthrie is number 7, Caden Ballard Stevenson.
Wasn't Michigan commit that got hurt, was it?
It was not him.
Okay.
It was not him.
They've got a few kids on that team that'll be playing,
Yeah, and his name escapes me right now, but it was not Dax Hill.
Okay.
Shawnee, 2-5 on the season. They're hosting Sapulpa and have a first quarter lead of 13-7. Stillwater Pioneers, they're going to go 8-0. They're getting ready to go 9-0. We'll see what they do in week number 10. Although Lawton's not we'll get that. Ballard Stevenson's pass is too tall for the tallest player on the field for the Blue Jays, and Talik Jackson incomplete at the 20-yard line. Incomplete pass, but the clock continues to roll with a running clock here in the second quarter due to a 50-0 lead by the Blue Jays. But Stillwater leads Pump City West. I was trying to get out there, 34-0. Lawton in Choctaw. Lawton leads that game 20-14. Bixby leads Sand Springs 21-0. Midwest City leads Del City right now 21-6. That's in the second quarter. And Phil's Deer Creek Antlers leads Pump City 14-0.
A lot of time left.
Second down and 10 for the Blue Jays. 3-receiver set. Ballard Stevenson runs to the right side, looking to throw on the run, lobs it into the end zone, has a man wide open, and it's incomplete as that pass was a little bit overthrown and on the right side toward the out-of-bounds side. Really didn't give much of a chance there for Brody to bring down the catch, but incomplete there. Third down and 10. Good route.
Yep. You got a new quarterback in, hasn't seen hardly any time this year whatsoever. It's try to get a little rhythm.
Yeah, and when he's been in it, really hasn't had a whole lot of passing opportunities.
No. Huh.
Third down and 10. Ball's at the 25-yard line. Jackson Waddell, you look at his 3-year career, he's taken, 99.2% of the snaps this year over his career. Terrence Bibbs gets called, breaks the tackle across the 20 to the 15 to the 10. And he's out of bounds inside the 10, just shy of the 5-yard line. Terrence Bibbs shed a tackle there. There is a flag down at the 22-yard line, about where Terrence made his move. We'll see if it's a block by a wide receiver.
Holding.
It is a holding call against Guthrie. So back that one up. And the clock stops with 2:48 to play till halftime. Hey, good to see our online audience not leaving the ball game, sticking with us. We appreciate that.
Yep.
2:40 and rolling. So, with the penalty, it's third down. We'll call it 13 yards for the Blue Jays. 3-receiver set. Stevenson takes the snap. Option off the Bibbs at the 30. Gets to the 25, to the 20. Sheds a tackle. First down at the 15 and driven out of bounds. Close around the, where are they going to call him out of bounds? About the 11-yard line officially. So a nice run there. We'll call it, 16 yards from the 27 to the 11-yard line, looks like. Kind of hard to, yeah, it is a 16-yard run, and Blue Jays will have a fresh set of downs, and can actually get one more first down inside the 1-yard line as we come up on 2 minutes of play until halftime. Guthrie 50, Northwest Classen 0. We teach you with all the 6A scores, and here at halftime we'll bring you those 5A scores and some other scores in some of the lower classes as well. Again, most of the games playing here tonight on this Thursday night due to fall break. First and 10 officially for the Blue Jays. Ball's on the far hash mark. Stevenson hands it off to Guggesberg on the right side across the 5 and into the end zone. Guggesberg with the second touchdown of the night. Good to see number 2 back into the end zone for number 2 touchdown.
It's nice to see those kids get rewarded.
Guggesberg, 5'7", 145-pound junior. Usually one of the 3-4 receivers that Guthrie has, but getting some time. Was that a flag? Excuse me, there was a flag on the play.
Okay.
So take the points off the board and move it back to the 18-yard line. I was looking down, looking at notes, and they were backing up. First down. Stevenson runs it up the middle. Not much there as he takes it from the 18 to about the 16-yard line. A 2-yard pickup there on first down. And bring up second down. And still long to go. Blue Jays need the 1-yard line for a first down. So it'll be second down and 15.
Can't just run out the clock now.
Blue Jays can take some time off this clock and get into the locker room without scoring if they like to do that. We'll see here. It'd be the only time they would not score in this first half. Second down, 15. 3-receiver set. Option play off to Guggesberg. On the left edge, gets to the 15, sheds one tackle, dives toward the 10-yard line, and he'll be tackled there. And Blue Jays will be 9 yards shy of the first down with third down upcoming. And Guthrie
should be
will depend on the referee here. See if he does some good.
He's working it.
He's got to get under 25. And that's good officiating. Guthrie does not need to take another snap as the official just now puts the play clock into motion. 18 seconds on the game clock. Guthrie with a huddle. Down to 11 seconds. They do break huddle, get to the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they take a snap here. Down to 6. Down to 3, 2. They do take the snap. They hand it off to Gugelsbergs, going backwards, back at the 15. Breaks one tackle, breaks the second tackle, gets to the line of scrimmage, and is driven out of bounds, and that's the end of the first half. All Blue Jays, as expected here in Oklahoma City. They go into the Golden Chick halftime locker room on top of the Knights by a score of 50-0. We'll come back with that Golden Chick halftime show. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football on 93.7 FM KSBI.
Glenda here with Jim and our Red River Roofing crew. You've known us for 16 years of quality roofing services, and we are also proud installers of Diamond Coat pre-finished siding.
This quality wood siding product is scratch resistant, comes in custom color option, and will actually increase your home's resale value.
With a 30-year no-fade warranty, this siding is sure to impress.
Durability is #1, so choose a stylish exterior siding that will last.
Call today to boost your home's curb appeal with beautiful Diamond Coat siding. Visit us at redriverroofing.com.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
This is Craig Fleck. Stay tuned after the break. Phil Nichols will join me for first half stats and more on the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
And we welcome you inside the Golden Chick halftime show here in beautiful Oklahoma City inside Taft Stadium. As we look to our right, we see downtown OKC. Thunder playing some basketball. Not inside the Thunderdome quite yet, Craig Fleck, here on the halftime show presented by Golden Chick. But Thunder open up 0-1 with a season opening loss to Golden State. I'm sure Golden State will win a lot of basketball games this year, but the Thunder stay in California, moving to Los Angeles and play the Clippers tomorrow night. And we'll finally get over to the Thunderdome here in just a little bit this year, but be interesting to see how the Thunder do this season. Paul George under contract, Russell Westbrook got to get healthy. But anyway, here at the Golden Chick halftime show, Guthrie leads Northwest Classen by a score of 50-0. Take a look real quick at some of the scoring summary here. The numbers really not a whole lot to look at as far as the numbers. We'll have a few of them, but really not a whole lot to look at. As the Blue Jay offense came on the field 7 times in that first half, they scored 6 times and really let off the horses there on their final possession. Didn't need to snap it, didn't need to get into the end zone with this lead here. But opening kickoff, Brody Hinkle kind of set the tone, Craig, with that 51-yard return, and then Guthrie just needed 3 plays to go 17 yards, and just like that, it was a 15-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Waddell to Marcellus Owens. 59 seconds gone by, and it's kind of set the rest of the night for the Blue Jay offense.
Yeah, I mean, it was 50-0, and we had like 7:40 left in the second quarter. I mean, it was there just wasn't much that Guthrie could do about it either. I mean, they just kept getting handed points, and if you're Coach Beebe or if you're that coaching staff, there's really not much more you could have done to keep that under control. You got the JV players in now, and we're going to have a running clock, and hopefully it doesn't get too out of hand. I would suspect probably not going to see too many trick plays or anything. Probably going to be a lot of runs up the middle over the next half of football.
First half scoring for the Blue Jays. Mentioned Marcel Sones had that touchdown. C.J. Ward has 2 touchdown runs, one of 4 yards, one of 2 yards. Brody Hinkle with a touchdown reception of 2 yards. Brody also had a 2-point conversion that he brought in as well. So Brody with 8 points on the night. I mentioned C.J. scores. Josh Raines had a 7-yard touchdown run. Kay Gugisberg had a 9-yard touchdown run. And then the defense had one scoring opportunity there in that first half when Turvey Williams picked off the Northwest Classen quarterback for a 37-yard pick six. That was the final score of the first half by Guthrie, their defense. And as Craig mentioned, there was 7:40 to play until halftime when the final score occurred. And Guthrie was able to take some time off the clock there. And they get into the locker room on top by a score 50-0. And that's your first half scoring summary brought to you by our good folks at John Vance, where it's comfortable to buy a car, truck, or van. And, of course, it's all true out at John Vance. Guthrie 50, Northwest Classen 0. Take a timeout. When we return, that's a good shot on the video there of downtown Oklahoma City. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at some scores in Class 5A football. There's a handful of good games in there. Of course, we'll look at District 5A, 2 games taking place here tonight as well. Take a timeout. We'll also come back and brag on our friends at Golden Chick. All that comes up after this timeout. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you've had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
And these are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20. An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste and you're golden. I need this back.
Okay. The Golden Chick Halftime Show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
Football. Whether it's watching it on TV, listening on the radio, or going to a game, it's part of being an American. It's also part of being a Guthrie Blue Jays fan, where winning is a tradition. At John Vance Auto Group in Guthrie, we too have a tradition. It's one of treating our customers with respect. If you need a Ford, GMC, Cadillac, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram, new or pre-owned, come by and be impressed with how you'll be treated.
John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
I-35, exit 153 in Guthrie.
Golden Chick Halftime Show. Phil Nichols' eye a lot better. I was worried about you, partner.
Touch and go. I had to get some medical attention, get that stuff flushed out of my eye. And
good to go now, right?
Well, I mean, it caused a lot of disruption in the first half, and I apologize.
There was something in the air because, I mean,
we all had a lot of stuff in our eye.
I had it too.
Had a lot of stuff in our eye.
That's a teaser for a Mercy Health Report. You might lead the Mercy Health Report in the second half.
Well, I could.
Well, mentioned this is the Golden Chick Halftime Show. And, Phil, what do you think of Golden Chick when you first hear Golden Chick? I know what Craig's going to say, so I'm going to let you have the first crack at it.
First of all, you need standard attention whenever you hear the name Golden Chick. Now, first thing I think of is our good friend out there.
Yep.
Lulu does a wonderful job.
Lulu and the crew.
Just do a super job and so accommodating and great sponsors of so many things in the community of Guthrie. And all the success they have out there couldn't happen to a better lady. So,
well, when we brought Phil up to the booth, there was a handful of rules that I went over with Phil.
There was.
And I really covered what the FCC will fine you with. That's the main ones that went off. I didn't go over you don't eat or drink on the air.
You caught me with a piece of taffy.
I mean, I like taffy too.
Well, as we said, I've had a rough first half. I mean, I had an injury, and usually coaches give you an opportunity to recover a little bit before they throw you back out there. Okay. Not with Chris.
Well, you put the headset on, the lights are on, so I
just wanted to listen. I wanted to listen.
Oh, you want to listen to the...
Well, then you gotta put your mic up.
Well, you know.
You had the mic next to your mouth. You're ready to go.
I'm just telling you. I'm a rookie.
All right. I gave Phil a first shot. Craig, tell us what Golden Chick.
Oh, the rolls.
Absolutely.
The rolls.
And the sweet tea and the ice cream.
I mean, Luz is great. Don't get me wrong, but I would run
better than the rolls.
I would run her over in a heartbeat to get to those rolls.
Wow.
They are good. And
those rolls are amazing.
And they are open till midnight. They open up early. They got breakfast. I don't know, a lot of people know they do have breakfast items in the morning.
Breakfast.
They have
really
good breakfast. And of course, great location, I-35 and Highway 33 right there and in the travel center. So be sure to stop by them. And when you get that what's that chicken called? Not crispy, not original, but the grilled chicken.
Oh, grilled. Chris is living forever.
Yes. Grilled chicken.
We have something fried at some point in your life.
When you get that grilled chicken, tell them thank you for sponsoring Guthrie Blue Jay football on the radio and on the online feed.
What's the sauce out there that our good friend Seth Robbins loves so much? It's the spicy
You're
stuff.
going to get a lot more specific. Oh, my gosh, that spice. Yeah,
he carries it in his truck.
Yes. Yes.
Literally.
I don't do spice stuff, but
I just do the gravy. The gravy's all I need out of there. That gravy's great. I would like to point out that we now know all we need to know about Chris Evans' diet by the fact that he couldn't name grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken.
I got to tell you.
It's a foreign concept. Like he'd never seen it before.
Oh, no, he eats grilled stuff always. I mean, he's like Captain Grilled. Everywhere I go, I'll have the grilled chicken salad. I'll have the grilled chicken breast. That's what I mean. He's trying to live forever. I mean, people think Chris is a lot older. He looks really good for 53, but I'm just saying he's not as young as you people think.
If you want to pile on me, I'll just say this real quick, Craig. She's pretty stout herself, and she can hold her own. I guarantee you. She is a really nice lady, and they do a great job out there. Blue Jays lead it 50-0 here at halftime. Let's take a look at some 5A scores and stop me if anything is intriguing to you. I think the second score will kind of put you in a spot here real quick. But Woodward is in Midwest City tonight taking on the Carl Albert Titans. Halftime score there, Titans 28, Woodward Boomers 0. At Bishop McGuinness, the Irish 13, Wildcats 7.
Okay.
Ooh, that's at halftime.
That's interesting.
Hello.
That's interesting.
Now that piqued the interest.
That did.
We'll see how it goes in the second half, but hopefully we're out of here in time to catch that.
I don't necessarily care if Piedmont beats them. I'd like them to beat them up a little bit before next week.
well, it tells us a little bit about how we're going to match up against that McGuinness team if Piedmont's holding them that close.
Of course, you never know, too.
You never know what's going on.
A lot of things happening, but
yeah.
But that is a shocker.
El Reno looking to get back in the win column this week. They're leading Southeast 30-0. That's the second quarter score. Bishop Kelly leads Ada 6-0. Ada, of course, I don't know if many fans know, Ada jumped back up into 5A football this year after spending a few years there in Class 4A football. Duncan is in Ardmore tonight. Duncan was by far their biggest challenge of the year. They're undefeated 7-0, best start they've had in a long, long time. The schedule has allowed that.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think they should be apologizing for go 7-0.
No.
But they had their final 3 weeks, Ardmore, Lawton Mac, Altus. So we'll see how good they are. And Ardmore, second quarter score. Beginning of the second quarter, last reported Ardmore 14, Duncan 7.
Well, it's on our show this Wednesday night, I thought, and I still do, I think in the second half, I think Ardmore will start pulling away from him at some point.
But to be fair to Duncan, you can only beat what they put in front of you.
Oh, absolutely.
And, you're 7-0.
Played all of them on the schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, you don't get to go out and hand-pick them.
And, we've made a few trips to Duncan over the years against some pretty decent Duncan teams, including in the playoffs. Where they've been set up down there to Halliburton Field. And, it's a tough position that they're always in because it's a tough district that they're playing in. But they usually have a pretty decent squad, usually a good offensive line, and they're going to give anybody trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Claremore's at Sky took tonight. Sky took at a halftime lead 7-0. Altus in Western Heights tonight, 35-7 is the score there in the second quarter. About a minute left to play in the first half. Durant at Glenpool. It's a good baseball game. Second quarter, Glenpool 8, Durant 7. My phone just went off, and here we go. Okay, got to refresh.
Oh, boy.
Well, this is bad radio.
Here's a question.
It's been a bumpy night, Chris.
Here's a question. How is Lawton Ike in our district and Western Heights in 5A1?
Don't know. Have to call the boys in the OSSAA.
I'm just saying.
Now my entire format has changed here. So, okay.
This has been our whole evening right here.
Tahlequah leads East Central 20-8 at halftime. I've already said that score. Okay, here's a new one. Collinsville, by the way, guys, is the school on the east side that might be a team. We talk about all these west side schools. Collinsville would be the team on the east side that would be able to make a deep run. And they're in Pryor tonight. Number 3, Collinsville leads Pryor at halftime, 28-13. Gone over that score.
Pryor's okay, but that's a little closer than I thought it would.
Yeah, I agree. McAllister leads Tulsa Edison Prep 17-14. Tulsa Hell trails Coweta 42-0. Noble is at Lawton MacArthur tonight, and Noble leads Lawton Mac 17-7.
Well, Lawton Mac's has been down all year. I mean, it's weird to see. I mean, that's kind of one of those teams you just always expect, they'll be in the playoffs. I mean, you just assume it, and that may not be the case this year.
Right. Well, and Noble's not a pushover this year, but I would put them on level with Piedmont.
Yeah, Noble?
Yeah.
I think that's probably a fair comparison.
And so it just kind of tells you where Lawton Mac's at right now.
Right.
Just struggling a bit this year, and that happens sometimes.
It's high school football. I mean, it does happen.
You get the kids you get,
right?
And sometimes you don't get the Division I athletes that they've had over the years.
So, go ahead, Chris.
When you look at 5A1, of course, that's the district that Guthrie district matches up with. So you look at Ardmore, Altus, Duncan fighting for 1, 2, 3, maybe, and then you got Noble, Lawton MacArthur, and El Reno maybe fighting for 3, 4, and out of the playoffs. So this Noble Lawton Mac game could go a long way. And
that number 4 slot's going to be darn interesting in that 5A1.
And without looking at how it's gone by in front of me, right now, Lawton Mac might be the team out of the playoffs, as El Reno's playing pretty good, and so we'll see.
Well, they're losing to Noble right now.
Yes, they are.
I mean, that's one of those things, and you look at Altus, Ardmore, Duncan. There's 3 teams that are looking for that last slot.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be really tough, I think, for Lawton Mac, but that district's just always been so deep. They may not be as good at the top end as the other districts, as 5A2, but depth-wise, I think for the last 4 years, 5A1 has been the deepest district in the state.
Sorry to report, guys, no score reporting between Guyman and Lawton Eisenhower, so I can't give you any updates.
I really don't know if I can go on, Chris.
I know. Celine Dion will find you a way to
Celine Dion.
Who's going to get the 1 and 9 is the question out of that game.
Yep. Well, Guyman, Northwest Classen. It's a fight there. All right. Golden Chick Halftime Show continues after this timeout. Good shot there of Oklahoma City, downtown OKC on the video screen. Take a time out here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Guthrie 50, Northwest Classen 0. This is Blue Jay Football, Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
When it comes to Guthrie Blue Jay athletics, Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter from the first game all the way to the championship game. Along with many years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck and Lynette Hayes take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. Chuck and Lynette have not only supported families in the Guthrie area for countless years, but have supported Guthrie student athletes succeeding on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz, or simply give them a call at 405-282-3100.
I'm Mike Gundy, head football coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Respect of the opponent, spectators, coaches, and officials is necessary at all levels of athletics and activity programs. Your conduct is a direct reflection of you, your community, and your school. Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Do the right thing.
Boy, these commercials go by really fast.
They do. Just got Flecky's blood pressure the highest I've seen it in years.
Yeah, that's
talked about after game meals, and he got very excited.
Absolutely. Ice cream, I think, is on the agenda tonight.
Something like that.
Appreciate everybody on North Central Oklahoma listening on the radio dial, 93.7 FM KSBI. Of course, our great online audience as well. YouTube.com/Guthrie News, or go to Guthrie Sports page, click the game story, you can get us there. And as you see on the video screen, we had a previous shot of downtown Oklahoma City. Now we see the Guthrie Blue Jays coming out of that locker room, coming on to Taft Stadium, getting ready for the second half. And it's really cool to have all these great options. And we had 2 great camera operators. Just think we can add 1 more camera if we wanted to the broadcast. We're going to need a production truck next week.
I mean, I'm okay with all that. I'm just about 90% of the games, there's room enough for 2.5 of us. So I don't know where we're going to put everybody is the only challenge.
Well, I mean, we got all the room we can ever want at home.
Yep.
We have all the room we can ever want here at Northwest Classen.
Yep.
And when we went to Woodward, we were able to get 1 camera going.
McGinnis is always tough. Of course,
you're
always top. You're off top.
Now so you say 2.5. Are you saying Evans is the half, or are you saying I'm the 1.5?
Well, you and I have never been considered halves when it comes to body mass, Flecky. Neither one of us have. So what does Crisco do? He goes and gets one of the best media guys I've ever met, and Aaron. But he's never been. Nobody's ever mixed him up for a skinny boy either. He's in the same boat that I am and Flex in. So we got three big boys.
I was talking to a friend of mine. He said, "Yeah, I'm 160 pounds," and I said, "Yeah, I was in 6th grade once too."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Hey, I don't look at that. I just look at the talent level and just bring everybody together.
Thank God.
Halftime score, Guthrie 50, Northwest Classen 0. Take our final timeout. Here are the Golden Chick halftime show. When we come back, Eskridge Chevrolet's keys to the second half and the Mercy Health report after this. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you've had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20.
An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this back.
Okay.
Taft Stadium, Oklahoma City. High at the top in the press box, Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Aaron Ryburn, Craig Flick, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We got the 18 tonight, and we might add a few more gadgets next week down on the sideline. And there's
tell you one thing that's not making a trip next week. That's taffy.
Yeah, you had perfect opportunity before the game. You'll have perfect opportunity after the game to eat Laffy Taffy.
I love taffy.
Oh, what flavor?
Actually, the only time, because usually I like cherry. Grape is my favorite taffy.
I have two go-to, grape and apple. Those are my two go-to.
Apple. I forgot about apple.
Purple and
you
grape.
like sherbet, right, Fleck?
I'm going to go watermelon.
Watermelon
sherbet? Or what kind of sherbet do you like?
Orange sherbet. You got to go orange sherbet.
Do they make chocolate sherbet?
I don't believe so, but if they did, I would eat it.
I know you would.
50-0. Blue Jays with 6 offensive scores in the first half, 1 defensive score in that first half, and as we probably expect, a running clock in the second half. And in this game, it's probably going to kick off here in about 3 minutes, 8:25, and so I certainly think this game would be over by 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then Guthrie, the one thing about playing Northwest Classen the week before a big game like McGinnis, you can work a little bit on the scheme of Bishop McGinnis in your practices. Nothing against, just being brutally honest what they can do. And so, it's not a bye week. You're still playing, but you able extra few days to work on Bishop McGinnis.
Well, it kind of turns it into an opportunity to – it's more like a scrimmage, and try to get some reps. And to be quite frank, if it wasn't for wanting to get reps, I don't think you'd see a lot of our starters in games like this at all, because they wouldn't run any risk of getting anybody injured. But you want to keep people kind of fresh, and you want to get them in the flow. And so that's why we say these games are tough, because there's just so many variables you normally aren't thinking of that you have to consider.
Time now for Eskridge Chevrolet's keys to the second half. I think it's pretty much probably the same as the first of the game, guys. Stay healthy and just and do your thing. Get out of here.
Stay healthy is absolutely the key, and keep the clock going and try to keep the score as low as possible in the second half.
And Mercy Health report that we saw, David Scott looks like he might have got the wind knocked out of him. I think he's okay, but a few Blue Jays not playing tonight.
Right, we had some kids set out as we talked about at the top of the game, and like I said, if we were playing McGinnis this week, they would probably undoubtedly be out there. And it's one of those. This is a game every year that just feels a little off. Just feels a little off. I mean, I had an eye injury. I got caught with food in my mouth. I feel like I'm in the second grade. I got a lot of challenges.
So next week, guaranteed is the last. Guaranteed last home game of the year. course, if Guthrie can win the final 3 games of the year, they would be hosting a playoff game. So we invite everybody out to the Rock next week because might be the last chance.
It's not the guaranteed last home game. It's the last guaranteed home game.
There you go. And so be sad if there's only one game left inside the Rock, so you want to be sure to be there. If all in doubt you cannot be there, you can always find us here on the radio dial, 93.7 FM, of course the online feed as well.
Yeah.
And the Blue Jays will finish up the regular season, a trip to Lawton Eisenhower, another press box that's a little bit small.
And a long ways away.
Hour and a half.
When you're driving.
Well, that Lawton Eisenhower trip that they were making tonight, certainly not a good one. They were playing Guyman in Guyman. That is.
They left Sunday.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think, is that game in Lawton or is it in Guyman?
That game's in Guyman, I believe.
I think that's right.
I believe it's at Guyman.
Okay.
That is either way.
Either way you go, yeah.
Either way, it is a long trek.
It's in Lawton tonight.
Oh.
And Lawton Eisenhower has a halftime lead of 8-0 in a district matchup there.
Oh, wow.
Blue Jays got the opening kickoff to begin the ball game, so Blue Jays will be kicking off the second half. They will be doing so right to left on your radio dial. Sound like our wireless might try to pop on. A little bit. Again, we have audio like we normally do, but due to the press box, whatever it is, it blocks all of our wireless stuff. And here's a return from the 3-yard line for Northwest Classen to the 10-yard line, to the center of the field, making his way to the 15, and he's going to be hit just shy of the 15-yard line. Forward progress. We'll mark it at, we'll give it, I guess, at the 13-yard line. Tackled by number 13, Josh Rain. So here comes Northwest Classen. First down and 10, Northwest Classen. I don't think they got past the 35-yard line in that first half, and they only got 1 first down, as they were hit behind the line of scrimmage many, many times by that Guthrie defensive front. And let's see, do we have David Scott out there? Do not see David Scott.
We just had Cade Whitfield getting relieved for the evening, and I believe that's the Sanders kid, number 27, for the Blue Jays.
Caleb Sanders, a 5'7", 170-pound senior.
Just had a bunch of success at the show with FFA up in Tulsa.
Richard Doolittle at the left defensive end spot there. First down and 10 for the Knights. There's a hand up the middle, and he'll get up to the 15-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. It brings second down and 8 for the Northwest Classen Knights. C.J. Ward, and at the left corner, try to get a number there on that
16,
right corner.
16.
16. Give him out Matthew Lingerfeld, a 6', 160-pound junior. 27 in the middle of the defense. Caleb Sanders, we talked about him, 5'7", 170 pounds. Up front, we still got number 40, Chase Stevenson. Hunter Thompson also in on the defensive side. He had the tackle. Turvey Williams remains in that linebacker spot. Pistol formation on second down and going backwards. And there's going to be a loss on the play behind the original line of scrimmage back at the 10-yard line. So Northwest Classen will have a third down, and we'll call about 13 yards upcoming. Did we get everybody? 73. Braden Stevens, 5'10", 280-pound senior, in there as well.
There is one positive games like this. You get those kids like Braden that practice every day, work hard, don't typically get an opportunity to play on Friday nights, but very important to the program, do great work Monday through Thursday, and it's nice to see them out on the field.
Nice to throw for it on third down, going downfield, and it is at the 35. Is it dropped?
Nope.
Yeah, it hit the turf and then came up. And it's going to be incomplete pass on the coverage for the Blue Jays was Matthew Lingerfeld. And here comes the punting crew for Northwest Classen. 9:10 to play third quarter. Guthrie 50, Northwest Classen 0. Northwest Classen has struggled in the punting department tonight. The punter will be back at the goal line, back deep for Guthrie. Kay Gugasberg and C.J. Ward back at the 45-yard line. Punt is away. It will bounce at the 27, take a Northwest Classen bounce across the 30, and will be down in between the 33 and 34-yard line. So the Blue Jay offense will have the football here, and it is a 22-yard punt. We already saw Caden Ballard-Stevenson, the quarterback, come into the ball game for Jackson Waddell. So we'll take a look at the Guthrie offensive starters here in the second half. Looks like a whole new offensive line in there for the Blue Jays.
Yep.
Max Medford checks into the lineup at wide receiver. Talik stays in there along with Brody Hinkle. Looks like running the football on this drive here will be number 23, Terrence Bibbs. Number 7, Caden Ballard-Stevenson comes back onto the field for the Blue Jays. We'll kind of get a rundown of the offensive line here. Campbell looks like left tackle over there. We'll get to more here in just a minute as we can see the numbers here. First down and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 33-yard line. Terrence Bibbs gets the carry on the right side, gets by one defender to the 30, cuts to the 25, first down and more across the 20, and driven out of bounds in around the 15-yard line. So Terrence Bibbs running hard for the Blue Jay first down. Despite going out of bounds, the clock, as expected, is rolling here. And it looks like, give me some offensive line numbers in there, guys, real quick. 77 is Gerard Anderson, 6'1", 270.
67.
67 is Campbell. Mentioned him earlier.
Okay. 76.
76, Cody Hickman.
Okay.
6'2", 300-pound junior. Number 74 is Jarrett Dean, 5'8", 190-pound sophomore.
Did you get 21 already, Chris?
Seth Sarasua.
Okay.
First down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Can get one more first down inside the 5-yard line. Hand off to Bibbs on the right side. Stiff arm to the 10, to the 5. There's a flag thrown there. Might be a face mask on Northwest Classen as Terrence went down pretty quick after the Knight was able to grab his face mask. And so this one will be half the distance. And it should be enough for a Blue Jay first down following the penalty. We'll see where the ball is officially marked. It'll be first down and goal for the Blue Jays.
I don't know if you got 68, Chris, or not out there. I lost track of everybody.
Yeah, did not get him. Davin Moore, 6'4", 280-pound sophomore. So a lot of sophomores out there.
It's good to get them on the field, get some Friday night experience. Of course, a lot of these kids will be stepping up next year and be starting on Friday nights. It's always good to just get a feel for what it's like out there on a Friday night.
So after the penalty, the ball's marked at the 2-yard line. It's good enough for a Blue Jay first down, so it's first down and goal. So we'll see if Terrence Bibbs can get into the end zone for his first touchdown of the night. Hand off to him. Nope, Caden Ballard-Stevenson will keep this, and he'll go into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Jays, their first touchdown of the first half. Increases the lead now at 56-0, and the PAT soon to be upcoming. Will David Vargas get the night off?
I don't think so. David said he kicks the ball only, and I think that means he's not going to let anybody else kick the ball.
And Jackson Waddell will remain in there as the holder, so you want to keep that impact and keep working on that.
Yep.
Trying to make it a 57-0 lead. Now we got to get creative with our timeouts. We had all the timeout in the world in the first half, but we're going to have to work hard in the second half.
One big difference this week is Campbell Leach has been the deep snapper of the whole game, and I think that's part of the reason. Of course, Campbell's not typically our deep snapper. It's usually Kel Kaufman.
Kick is up and good. 57-0. Timeout from Northwest Classen. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Blue Jays back into the end zone here in Oklahoma City, leading the Northwest Classen Knights by a score of 57-0. Ballard-Stevenson, Caden with the touchdown run of 2 yards out. 3 plays, 33 yards, 2 minutes and 15 seconds off the game clock. John Van Smutter scoring summary where it's comfortable by a car. Vargas kicks it right to left on the radio dial. This one fielded at the 3 and returnable. Center of the field to the 10, quickly to the 15, to the 20, and down at the 20-yard line. Tackle from behind What number are you? Number 5 on the tackle for the Blue Jays, Stetson Harkness, 6 foot, 130-pound senior. Good to see the senior get the tackle there on special teams. Stops the clock with 4.5 to go. Chain of possession here. Blue Jay defensive numbers will be impressive. I mean, we talked a lot about the offense tonight, but the defensive numbers really impressive as well. Again, Northwest Classen, only 1 first down of the entire night. And that came in the end of the first quarter. And they got past the 35-yard line. Of their own 35-yard line. Handoff up the middle, across the 20, and forward progress will make it to the 22-yard line. So a pickup of about 2 yards.
43 on the tackle there. That's good.
Yeah, that's Hunter Thompson who came in the ball game for David Scott when he was injured earlier.
Yep.
Knights to the line of scrimmage. Ball in the middle of the field, placed at the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Offset pistol formation. 2 receiver set. Knights to throw. Steps up in the pocket as the quarterback. Has a little bit of an alley to run. Gets to the 25. Spins toward the 27. A few yards shy of the first down marker. It'd be 3rd down and 2 upcoming for Northwest Classen. Big ball game tonight in Blanchard. Tuttle and Blanchard. Of course, anytime those two teams hook up on any sport, it's always entertaining. They're in the second quarter. Last reported score there is 14-14.
As expected. You got anything on that Kingfisher game?
I can get there real quick. Yeah, it's another big ball game in Class 3A football as Kingfisher taking on Heritage Hall in that one. Jet Sternberger, a big game for Kingfisher last week. 16 of 18 passing, almost 400 yards. 3rd down and 2 for the Knights. Can they get the first down? The second of the game, left side, they will have the first down depending on the spot. It looked like it should be good for a first down. It is at the 30-yard line. Second first down of the night. Perkins Tryon Demons looking to get back in the win column. They lead Bridge Creek at halftime 36-0. And do I not see a score? Kingfisher. I don't see the score there. Blackwell leads Mount St. Mary at halftime 13-0. Northwest Classen, first down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap, pass on their side. It's caught at the 37 and stays on his feet at the 40 to the 45 and tackled at midfield and into Blue Jay territory. There's a Blue Jay slow to get up. That's the 3rd first down of the night for Northwest Classen as they get into Guthrie territory for the first time here tonight. Cade Whitfield is a Blue Jay slow to get up, but he's walking off his own power there. You've seen your video shot, number 34. A 22-yard play, the biggest play of the night by far for Northwest Classen.
First time Blue Jay territory.
And, I'm having a hard time with this Kingfishers. I need that Kingfisher score. We'll try to find it here in a little bit. 90 seconds play here in the 3rd quarter. Guthrie 57, Northwest Classen 0. Running clock here in the second half. Offset pistol formation on the left side. The strength. Northwest Classen will run to the left side. It's a fumble on the play, and Guthrie will pick it up at the 45, 40, and driven out of bounds. That will be the 3rd turnover of the night by Northwest Classen. That's 26th turnover of the year that the Guthrie defense has caused. Caston Ward on the fumble recovery for the Blue Jays. It's first down and 10 for this Blue Jay offense. Minute 14 to play in the 3rd. One of those examples, Phil, of getting to play some extra and still fighting hard.
Well, playing hard, and I mean that's what you want to see when you get your next level of kids out there. You want to see them compete and execute properly, and so, like I said, good opportunity for some kiddos to get out there and get some experience.
Kay Gugensberg will be the featured running back on this offensive series here. Caden Ballard-Stevenson, the quarterback. 3 receiver set here, so I think we'd get a lot of Kay Gugensberg. Gugensberg already with a touchdown run of 9 yards. Caden keeps it on the right side to the 35, 30, and he's driven out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Pick up a first down, about 14 yards on the run, maybe 15 yards depending on the spot. And Guthrie will probably take one more snap here in this 3rd quarter, and we'll quickly be in the 4th quarter.
What's the quickest high school game you've ever been a part of?
I can tell you I umpired a 50-minute regional baseball game.
Holy smoly.
Yeah. It was Perry and Blackwell. No. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was Perry and Blackwell. 50 minutes. And that's the end of the third quarter. Guthrie with one touchdown here in the third quarter to take a fourth quarter 57-0 lead. We'll come back with fourth quarter action. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
They say talk is cheap, and they're right, especially when it comes to football. Only the most talented, hardest working, most physically fit, and best coached teams win football games. It's the same with John Vance Auto Group in Guthrie. We don't just talk about great service, best price, and a free lifetime powertrain guarantee. We do it. Come by and see for yourself.
Everything you've heard about the John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
I-35 exit 153 in Guthrie.
John Vance Auto Group.
I'm Mike Gundy, head football coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Respect of the opponent, spectators, coaches, and officials is necessary at all levels of athletics and activity programs. Your conduct is a direct reflection of you, your community, and your school. Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Do the right thing.
We get set for fourth quarter action here in Oklahoma City. Taft Stadium off of May Avenue. Go I-35 to Highway 44, Interstate 44. Take an exit off of May. Come this way, and that's Phil putting on his headsets really loud. And this is...
is this pick on Phil night?
I'm just... Everyone hears it in the ears. It startled me.
They're going to hear me resign on the air if you keep going.
Braden Russell, don't threaten me. Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Aaron Ryburn, Phil Nichols, Craig Fleck with you. I'm Chris Evans. First play of the fourth quarter going nowhere for the Blue Jays. Gugelsberg tackled on that far sideline, which is the Guthrie sideline. And if he got anything, it might have been 1 yard.
Sounds like my career, doesn't it?
What's that?
Going nowhere.
It sounds like Bishop McGinnis is on the scoreboard a couple of times. Let's get a 5A scoring update there since I can't find that Kingfisher Heritage Hall score. Maybe someone can text that to me if they can find that here. Blue Jays with a second down and 8 play upcoming. Blue Jays moving left to right on your radio dial here in the fourth quarter already with the running clock 11:14 and rolling. Stay tuned to our Insure Group postgame show. Again, as you can probably hear our audio, it's out there. It's just not working, and we apologize for that. It's the second time we've been to Taft Stadium. It's the second time none of our wireless stuff has worked. Second down, 8 shotgun snap by Caden. He'll hand it off to Gugelsberg up the middle, now angling to the right side across the 20 and down near the 15-yard line. So when we do hit you in the TIG postgame show, we will not have on-field interviews because, again, none of our wireless stuff is working. We will still bring you the Guthrie North Church player of the game, but, again, no on-field interviews. 7-yard pickup there by Kay Gugelsberg, who is a candidate for the player of the game, as many Blue Jays have got into the end zone. 3 receivers set for the Jays here, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Jays will keep it on the ground, though. Gugelsberg or Ballard, Stevenson will keep it. It's Gugelsberg, and he's going to be stonewalled on a third down on 1 play. Did not get it, so we'll see if David Vargas comes on for a field goal try here. I certainly think the offense will stay on the field and try for it here on 4th down and 1. So the Blue Jay offense will stay on field. It will be 4th down and 1. Same formation as the one before. Stevenson on a lead play. Bounces to the outside. You have the first down at the 15 and down at the 10-yard line. So it would be first down and go for the Blue Jays. Clock now under 2 minutes of play in this one. Bishop McGinnis has scored early and often in the third quarter already. Now Bishop McGinnis leads Piedmont in the third quarter. Score there is 22-7.
All right. That's starting to sound a little more right.
Bishop McGinnis 6-1 on the year. We certainly think they'll be 7-1, much like the Blue Jays next week for that big showdown. Not guarantee you a playoff spot, but it will more than likely be that number 2 spot. And Terrence Bibbs on the left side, not much there. Of course, Bishop McGinnis still has their eye on the district championship with Guthrie and Carl Everett back-to-back. It's always interesting. Do you want your two strongest opponents, like for Guthrie, it's Carl Everett and McGinnis. Do you like to have them in week 4 or 5, or you like to have them in week 9, 10?
That's a good question.
Probably depends on your team that year.
It does, but I think for us this year, I think I would rather play them when we're playing them, personally.
Pretty good, yeah. It's week 7,
right
week
spot.
9. Yeah,
about perfect.
Jump out to a good start, 3-4-0 in district play.
Get some confidence and figure out some things. If you got a few bugs, you can figure them out.
Second down and goal for the Blue Jays. Stevenson takes the snap, hands it off to Bibbs on the left side, stumbling to the 5, and he's down at the 5. It'll be third down and goal for Guthrie. Terrence Bibbs, jersey number 23 for the Blue Jays, 5'10", 200-pound senior. You know, Terrence wants to get back into the end zone. Terrence got in earlier, right? Bibbs. Bibbs has not scored tonight, so we have a little drama here in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to play in the game. Terrence Bibbs has not scored a touchdown, so I think that's what we're looking to achieve here. If you're going to score, it needs to be Terrence Bibbs.
That's absolutely right.
He does have 55 yards rushing on 5 carries.
Terrence, he's carried the ball 5 times tonight for 55 yards. Here comes carry number 6.
Fighting.
To the 1. Going backwards, and on third down and goal, cannot get in. So here we go. Fourth down and goal from the 1-yard line.
It all comes down to this, Chris.
Can Terrence Bibbs get into the end zone?
I'm going to be really mad if he doesn't touch the ball.
I'm rooting for him.
I am too.
I'm rooting for him.
Oh, come on, Coach. Don't do it. Oh!
He's coming out.
Oh!
Well, obviously, they're not listening to the broadcast on the sideline. Who are they bringing in instead?
We're going to bring in I bet we get a heavy dose of 27 on this.
27 on your roster.
Sanders.
Caleb Sanders.
Feed the ball to Caleb.
Here we go. Good tight shot on the video screen.
Oh.
Caden's going to keep it.
Well.
It's into the end zone. Second touchdown of the night for Caden Ballard Stevenson. Well, we set the scene up perfectly.
Did everything we could do.
For Terrence and for Caleb. And
we'll talk to Coach about that.
Yeah, we'll get into his ear here in a little
counseling
bit.
Session.
63-0 after the touchdown run there by Caden. Extra point upcoming for the Blue Jays. And 6.5 minutes and rolling here in the ball game. Blue Jays at halftime had a 50-0 lead. 2 touchdowns here in the second half. And here comes on for the PAT, number 37, Giovanni Trajo. Here we go. Trejo. Snap, hold, kick, get, line drive. No good. Score stick 63-0. Take a timeout from Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Accepting the loss of a loved one is the hardest thing we will ever have to do. At Nelson Monument Company, formerly Warren Monument Company, we aim to make selecting a memorial an easy and healing process. With our compassionate service, state-of-the-art design software, and our new and improved facility, we offer the best overall experience in the industry. Nelson Monument Company, located at 5305 South Division Street in Guthrie. Give us a call at 405-282-3220.
Hi, this is Asa Nelson, and from our family to yours, we would be honored to gain your trust.
Blue Jays back into the end zone. Second touchdown of the night. Here in the second half, anyway. 63-0, latest touchdown. Caden Ballard Stevenson, second touchdown run of the night. This one from 1 yard out. Blue Jays, longest scoring drive of the night. 9 plays, 37 yards. 6:46 off the game clock. Of course, that game clock is a running clock. Score summary brought to you by the John Vance Motors. Return inside the 5, out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Breaking a tackle, 25, and out to the 30-yard line. Tackle on the play for the Blue Jays. Guess who? Brody Hinkle.
One guess on
Brody, what's that, 4 or 5 tackles on special teams alone?
Had a heck of a good night.
And the clock, again, continue to roll, as you see on your video screen. 4:20 to play in this ball game, and we said we'd be done with this game by 9 o'clock, and that's going to hold true here. Yep. Be sure to stay tuned. TIG post-game show. Again, no on-field interviews due to the wireless equipment not working tonight inside Taft Stadium. Been here 2 times, and none of the wireless stuff works, so it's something with this press box. Knights dropped the football.
Oh, boy.
It's a scoop and score. Scoop and score, or was he down?
No.
He was not down. It's a touchdown for the Blue Jays. Scoop and score.
Number
Goes
70.
to Nathan
No, number 50.
Yeah, number 50. Nathan Wiggins, 6'3", 250-pound sophomore with the scoop and score.
Big Nate.
Touchdown, Blue Jays.
That's awesome. Got a player down.
Score 69-0. There is an injured Northwest Classen Knight down, and hopefully he's okay. Second defensive score of the night for the Blue Jays. The fourth time Northwest Classen has been turned over. And we'll take a timeout, let them deal with that injury update, come back with the extra point. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football on 93.7 FM, KSBI.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
For sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
Injured Northwest Classen player coming off the field. Doesn't look like he's getting too much help off the field, so that's kind of good news there. It looks like it is the starting quarterback for Northwest Classen.
Shoulder looks like, Chris.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. He can come back next week and the week after to finish out this season. We got 3 minutes left to play in this ball game. The extra point upcoming after the scoop and score by Nathan Wiggins. Blue Jays trying to make this a 70-0 ball game, and over the years Guthrie has somehow to some way not score 70 points. Of course, they scored 70 against Guyman earlier this year for a program record 70 points. This was to tie the school record. Extra point is up, and it is good. 70-0 is the score. 2.5 minutes and rolling to play in the fourth quarter. Timeout from Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Accepting the loss of a loved one is the hardest thing we will ever have to do. At Nelson Monument Company, formerly Warren Monument Company, we aim to make selecting a memorial an easy and healing process. With our compassionate service, state-of-the-art design software, and our new and improved facility, we offer the best overall experience in the industry. Nelson Monument Company, located at 5305 South Division Street in Guthrie. Give us a call at 405-282-3220.
Hi, this is Asa Nelson, and from our family to yours, we would be honored to gain your trust.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
122, 121.
Final 80 seconds piling off this game clock here. Blue Jays 70, Northwest Classen 0. Scoop and score. Nathan Wiggins is your latest John Vance Motor scoring summary. Second touchdown scored by the Blue Jay defense tonight.
You think I'm going to have time to get a nap in on the way home?
Kickoff, return from the 4-yard line. There's a little reverse at the 12. Back down to the 15, up to the 20, to the 25, and down at the 27-yard line. First down and 10 for Northwest Classen. 40 seconds left in this one. I think they got maybe one more snap left in them.
Maybe.
And this one will be over, and then we'll get set for the Terra Insure Group post-game show.
I don't know if we're going to get one more off or not, Chris.
I think they can get one more.
I don't know. You want to bet a hamburger?
I mean, if they want to, they can take the snap. Yeah, I bet a hamburger. Ice cream?
Only if it's sherbet.
I already got you Oreo cookie and
chocolate milk. It's a good day for Phil.
A little tummy happy.
It's a good day.
10 seconds left on the game clock. Final snap, handoff, fumbled, picked up, and then hit for a loss. And that will be the final play of the game as the 1 second rolls off the clock, and it is officially final. Guthrie wins it tonight over Northwest Classen. Final score 70-0 as the Guthrie band strikes up. Of course, you can't hear because the wireless stuff doesn't work inside Taft Stadium. Blue Jays improved to 7-1 on the year. More importantly, they get another win in district play. They have clinched a playoff spot for the 14th consecutive season. And now it'll be a big showdown next week with Bishop McGinnis. We'll talk about that after this timeout as we go inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. Blue Jays win it 70-0. This is Blue Jay Football.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you've had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
And these are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20. An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this back.
Okay. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Glenda here with Jim and our Red River Roofing crew. You've known us for 16 years of quality roofing services, and we are also proud installers of Diamond Coat pre-finished siding.
This quality wood siding product is scratch resistant, comes in custom color option, and will actually increase your home's resale value.
With a 30-year no-fade warranty, this siding is sure to impress.
Durability is #1, so choose a stylish exterior siding that will last.
Call today to boost your home's curb appeal with beautiful Diamond Coat siding. Visit us at redriverroofing.com.
Coming up next, it's the Terra Insure Group postgame show featuring stats, highlights, plays of the game, on-field interviews, and the player of the game.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Inside Taft Stadium, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, this is a Terra Insure Group postgame show. Tonight, the Guthrie Blue Jays take down the Northwest Classen Knights by a final score of 70-0. Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Aaron Ryburn, Craig Fleck, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Glad to have you on board Hot 93.7 FM KSBI. As Blue Jays come in, take care of business as expected, Phil, and win this one. Now the eye is on Bishop McGinnis officially. You've been working on them all week, but you got a big showdown with Bishop McGinnis. Guthrie's got to win their next 2 ball games, and they get to host a playoff game.
Boy, they get a long ways towards that goal. They come out victorious next week in the Rock against McGinnis, and I think it's going to be one of those games. Those ball games every year seem to be just a back and forth contest. Last year, fabulous game, came down to the very, very end of the ball game, but should be a rockin' sockin' kind of place next Friday night in the Rock.
Absolutely. Blue Jays get touchdowns tonight from Marcellus Owens, 2 from C.J. Ward, 1 for Brody Hinkle, 1 for Josh Raines, 1 for Kay Guggesberg, a interception return for Turvey Williams. And Caden Ballard-Stevenson had a couple of touchdown runs, and then a 25-yard fumble, scoop and score for Mr. Wiggins, Nathan Wiggins. And that's the scoring roundup tonight for the Blue Jays, as they had a 36-0 lead after the first quarter. At halftime, they led by a score of 50-0, and then get 3 scores in the second half to win it 70-0. Take a timeout here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. When we come back, we'll have our Guthrie North Church player of the game. Again, apologize, no wireless equipment working tonight for anybody, and so we won't have any on-field interviews, but we still will have that Guthrie North Church player of the game after this. This is the TIG postgame show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
After this, we bring you more from the stadium as the Terra Insure Group postgame show continues.
I'm Brian Sturkle with Interbank. You can bank on Guthrie's home team, the banking professionals at Interbank. Our decision makers and the people who serve you work closely together to provide responsible service and personal attention. We appreciate your business and look forward to seeing our friends in Guthrie and the surrounding communities at the Blue Jay football games. We're located at 224 East Oklahoma, or you can reach us by phone at 282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Welcome back. Taft Stadium, Oklahoma City. Craig Flick, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Blue Jays defeat the Northwest Classen Knights by a score of 70-0. And I do believe my notes, this series, I think this was the 6th time meeting between these schools dating back to 1996. And Guthrie has won all of these matchups in years past. Of course, this is a district game. Guthrie improves in the district record, now 5-1. Is it 4-1? 5-1. 4-1. Excuse me, 4-1. 2 district games remaining on the schedule. Time now for the Guthrie North Church player of the game. Of course, Hedy and the crew do a great job at their church facility up there at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, and it is a great service, a lot of energy, and a lot of great stuff happening at Guthrie North Church. But tonight's player of the game is Kay Guggesberg.
Yeah, I mean, great kid. We talked about him during the ball game. He's one of those classy character kids and very fine athlete. Does a wonderful job for the Blue Jays. As you said, got a lot of action not at running back, but typically one of the starters in the rotation at wide receiver, and just a real solid kid. You can't say enough about those kind of young men.
Absolutely. Kay Guggesberg had a 9-yard touchdown run. Of course, it was set up by a Kay Guggesberg run of 13 yards, and that touchdown by Kay gave Guthrie a lead at that time, 43-0, as Kay Guggesberg is the Guthrie North Church player of the game, and his numbers, Craig, are pretty good as well.
Yeah, had a great game. Had 8 carries. A lot of those coming in that second quarter where he was really carrying the load there. Had 42 yards and a touchdown, over 5 yards a carry. I mean, he was really strong, but also blocking from his wide receiver position, acting as a decoy. He's done everything that we've asked of him this year and did an absolutely great job. But there were so many guys you could have given it to tonight. I mean, Terrence Bibbs had a great night. Brody Hinkle had another great night. You had so many great defensive performances as well, but Guggisberg really did stand out.
You see there on our screen, number 2.
Video screen there. Hey, when you're a player of the game, you start talking to females, and hey, it's a good
blondes
night.
around him. He's fixing his hair. Be careful now. We got you on camera.
We got pictures being taken.
Pictures with the player of the game. Yeah. So congratulations to Kay Guggisberg, the Guthrie North Church player of the game. Well, take another time out here on the TIG postgame show. We've got to talk about Seth Robbins on the next break. We've already talked about his chicken addiction at halftime show.
Well, I mean, it is an addiction.
Okay, all right. We're going to take a timeout. It is our final timeout of the night as Guthrie takes care of business on the road against Northwest Classen. Final score 7-0. Don't go away. Final segment coming up. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Don't go away. More of the Terra Insure Group postgame show in a moment.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet. Just a short drive to I-35 and the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
When it comes to Guthrie Blue Jay Athletics, Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter from the first game all the way to the championship game. Along with many years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck and Lynette Hayes take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. Chuck and Lynette have not only supported families in the Guthrie area for countless years, but have supported Guthrie student athletes succeeding on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz, or simply give them a call at 405-282-3100.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back, Terra Insure Group post-game show here in Oklahoma City. As you see on the video screen, Guthrie defeats Northwest Classen. Final score 70. Welcome back, Hot 93.7 FM KSPI. Oklahoma State Cowboys, by the way, off this week.
They got a chance to win.
Yeah, they're off this. Come on now, Phil. There's all the Cowboy fans listening on the way home. And
I'm a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboy fan too.
Okay, all right. But, yeah, Cowboys are off this week. Blue Jays win it. Final score 70. Of course, this is the TIG postgame show. Goes out and visit our good friends at 2403 South Division. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes across from the Big Kid Drive. And, of course, the MVP are the ladies up front.
Absolutely.
And so visit them, tigok.com. Tons of providers underneath one roof, and they can help you out with all your insurance needs from earthquake to renter's insurance, the car, automobile, all that good stuff.
Insured, they can get it insured.
Absolutely. Well, final thoughts here, guys. Guthrie scored early, scored often, did what they had to do, and now it comes down to Guthrie McGinnis. By the way, McGinnis is starting to separate themselves from Piedmont. Final score I saw there in the third quarter with a minute to play. Bishop McGinnis 29, Piedmont 7. So things kind of normal there. It's getting tight in Lawton MacArthur. Noble lead is down to 3 now, 24-21. Carl Albert cruising against Woodward tonight right now, 42-0. And the other 5A2 District 2 game, Lawton Eisenhower hosting Guyman. Lawton Eisenhower 16, Guyman 6. And those are your scores in 5A football. Of course, this one is over already in Oklahoma City with a run clock in the second half. Blue Jays win at 70-0. Well, that'll do it for the broadcast here tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fast one.
It was a fast one.
It was a fast one. We're going to pack up the gear. We're going to head back to the Logan County inside Guthrie and get ready for work on Friday.
Well, next week's going to be a great ball game. Yeah. Encourage everybody to come out, and we'll have our A game, and I hope our Blue Jays have their A game as well.
Absolutely. Our next broadcast will be one week from tomorrow night when Bishop McGinnis comes into Guthrie for a big showdown. It'll be senior night, but the Blue Jays, if they can win that game and win Week 10, they're hosting a playoff game, so a lot to play for. You got to get into the stands and support the Blue Jays. If you can't make it, our pregame show begins right here on Hot 93.7 FM KSBA at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We invite you to have us. Well, a big thank you to Braden Russell and Kel Evans on the camera for our video feed. Once again, did an outstanding job as the broadcast continues to get better and better every single week. Of course, Aaron Ryburn producing all this here with all the buttons and all that good stuff. Appreciate him helping us out as always. Of course, Craig Fleck has been with us since day one, since 2002. Does a great job on the stats and numbers, all that good stuff. For my partner, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you next Friday night when the Blue Jays take on Bishop McGinnis. Have a great Friday, and as always, go Blue Jays.
You've been listening to Guthrie Blue Jay Football, home of the 4-time state champions on the Guthrie Radio Network. Guthrie Football 2018 is brought to you by Interbank, strengthening our communities through community banking. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Guthrie North Church, love God, love people, follow Jesus. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. And Eskridge Chevrolet, a name you can trust for over 50 years. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by F&M Bank, Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Nelson Monument Company, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33, Red River Roofing, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.